A kind day to you all. I'm Kinsmark.
And I'm Violeta.
And this is Chapter 1 of the stream series Fallout Shelter, the creative survival shelter management simulator announced and then launched at E3 about 3 years ago, the same one as Fallout 4.
Which we haven't played yet.
Yeah, I actually haven't touched this game since it came out.
We meant to.
Absolutely intended to. I completely had the idea in mind all this time to conduct a series on this, and I just hadn't created the time for it till now. And since they just announced at this last E3 that they're changing up the allocation of consoles that it's all on. They announced several new consoles that it's getting released on, and they also, as an homage to the original launch of this game, then did that same thing and announced that, hey, it's coming to these extra consoles today!
Right now. Yep.
As the anniversary for it. I figured, since there's likely now more interest in this again than ever, aside from, of course, the launch few weeks. This is as good a time as any to catch up on it and actually learn what this is about. Because I know there are actually several of my friends, some of which aren't even into the Fallout series proper, that adore this game. So I'm curious to see what all the fuss is about, and I've loved the idea of this since it launched. For anyone that has hidden in a Fallout shelter since launch and isn't aware of it, one assumes the role of a vault overseer, as far as I understand it, and constructs and organizes and recruits for the vault and its inhabitants, and sends them on scavenging runs and raids and stuff to collect resources. And one can actually control the population through encouraging the close accommodation of one's residents. And
which we apparently need to be very careful about, because if you just leave them,
Yeah.
then they might breed like rabbits.
Yeah, they'll overpopulate, and then they'll drain all of your resources, and all die.
And then they die.
Yeah.
So
we'll that's see. A problem.
We'll see how this goes.
Apologies, I'm still coughing up the fallout out of my own lungs. So anyway.
Sheil is here and says, I want it to be Friday. Seasons has been pre-ordered before I even got a chance to watch a review stream.
Can we just always live in a perpetual state of Friday? I'd love that.
Yeah, but then
anyway,
Friday wouldn't be special anymore, because every day would be Friday.
Yeah, that's true. So
and that wouldn't be fun anymore.
I'll click into some of these, because the only one I've checked so far is this one, because I just wanted to make sure that all of the capture settings and stuff are kosher. Can chat confirm for me real quick that you can in fact see the game? Because the preview looked good. I just want to hear 100% from you guys that all's clear. Okay, cool. The preview shows up there?
Yes, I saw the preview when we first started stream.
I can't adjust much. I just figured I'd show you guys that.
What's the enable controller for?
I think one can just control this with a gamepad. I'm going to mouse and key it for now, unless it seems like a controller is really necessary, although I don't suspect this is the sort of game in which it is. What is
Shields
this?
can see everything.
Oh. That opened up.
Website.
Yeah,
it's
the official site. All right, I'll close that for now. Vault list, I assume that's for... Alright,
save.
Yeah, these are the save games. Okay, gotcha.
Which we don't.
Can I just say, I love this slide mechanic. I always loved that about the opening sequence of Fallout 3.
Yeah.
And the fact that they're using that for just the menu navigation in this is awesome. I love it so much. And I think it's the same audio effect as well.
Yeah.
So
it sounds very familiar, at the very least.
Yeah. Also, it apparently knows who I am. So,
yeah.
Alrighty. I'm going to click Enter Vault and see how this all fares. All right. New vault. Now you have to determine the ID of your vault. Choose carefully, because once you select an ID, it can't be changed. Can I have Vault 117?
Probably, but are we sure we want to use that for our very first one?
I absolutely am.
Even if we screw it up?
Because in lore, that vault went to hell, and that's the reason our characters left. So, if all goes according to plan...
This is not going to go well.
Catching anyone up that isn't familiar with what we're referring to here, she and I like to create fairly extensive stories for the histories of the characters that we play in our Fallout games.
So many intricate backstories.
And a couple of our longest and most in-depth characters are from a vault in the capital wasteland, Vault 117, that, as I've just alluded to, they left for a reason. So anyway, create vault, Congratulations! Vault-Tec has selected you to be the overseer of Vault 117.
I like how it has our number.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. That's awesome. Hang on, let me get the mouse off. And, let me just Alt F10 real quick. Oh,
keeps people safe.
I accidentally hit Alt, and that changed the slide, because I wanted a screenshot of that for thumbnails. Anyway, as Overseer, your job is to expand the vault. Okay, apparently this is on a timer. Each room has a special attribute it uses. Assign dwellers with the best special to make them happy and produce extra resources. Alright, man, this moves automatically. Vault-Tec will give you a daily rating based on your performance. Remember to keep your dwellers happy and do a great job. Automatically, performance, A-. Alright. Please stand by. When a room finishes... Okay. Need extra caps? You can sell your weapons and outfits from your vault storage. Alright, cool. Helpful hint. Welcome to your new vault, Overseer. Let's introduce you to the basic concepts. Indeed, let's! Because I have
a suspicion that when you clicked Alt, it auto.
Maybe, yeah.
Like, you might have accidentally autoed it.
Yeah, I was so focused on getting that cool screenshot resource that I missed some of the intro. Apologies for that. Anyway, I'm sure some of you are just so disheartened to not have heard that in my lustrous voice. Alright, let's see. First, let's build a room. Click the hammer icon to open the building. Alright, simple enough. So, power generator. Yeah, because we need lights and stuff.
So we'll need to assign
here
people.
To produce power. Okay, so strength. Oh, because I assume cranking those levers is hard, and it costs 100 caps. Alright. Okay. Rooms require power to function. Click again to confirm. Cool. Let's see. Build zones are where you can build rooms. Confirm the location by clicking the build zone.
I would put it over here so we can expand that away.
Yeah.
Because it looks like there's a limit on this side of the screen.
It does. Can I, like, click and drag? Oh, I can. Cool.
Yeah, there's a limit on that side of the screen.
Yeah, because there's that, like, hard stone there.
Yeah, so I think we should...
Whoa, this goes so deep. Alright, doesn't go very far over, though.
No.
Alright, how far up can I go? Oh,
I don't think we do.
Cool. Oh, I like that. This actually reminds me of the Capital Wasteland. Oh, that's cool.
No,
I
it
like
is on
that.
the timer. It says shield.
Oh, okay.
So it
right.
was.
So.
I think we should do one of these side ones.
Yeah, I think I'll put it like right under this first corridor here.
So not underneath the door room?
Nah, I'll put something else there, like a, I don't know, infirmary or something. So anyway, I'll put it right here. That way we can sort of expand this away. Now we need dwellers to make the power generator produce power. Alright, because yeah, staff are necessary. Look, new dwellers have shown up at the vault door. Ah, so we're recruiting? And there are already rats inside. We have our own vault dwellers. Alright, hi people. Let's look at the stats of a dweller. Click on a dweller to see their info. Alright, hi sir.
How are you? You can get about 8 tiles across.
Okay, cool.
And you can go 3 on the left side of the elevator.
Alrighty. You can see the dweller's special stats. This info tells you where a dweller can be used most effectively.
Ooh, they have a pretty strong strength score.
Yeah, Philip West.
Okay, so he's drunk.
He has a shirt, fists, and I assume that means he hasn't got a pet of any kind.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
So his strength is high. Okay.
Alright. To assign a dweller, click and hold on the dweller and then drag them to a room. Try assigning this dweller to the power generator room you just built. Alrighty. So click and hold, and then plop him there. I like how he acts like ragdoll physics. Ah! Ah! Alright, there we go.
Stop being mean to your dweller.
Oh, cool, he has a vault suit now.
Now assign the second dweller to the power generator.
Yeah.
Click on him first. I want to see what her stats are. Oh, we can't.
I can't. Alright, you're just working here too, regardless of your aptitude.
Oh, and now they have suits.
Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And they actually take the elevator down. They don't just, like, teleport. Cool, I like this. Alright. I hope I chose a convenient corner for the camera, because all you guys aren't seeing is, I think, my, like, vault level. I
think that's 2 people.
Oh, that's the population.
And that's the happiness.
Yeah, there's, like, a happy face over here. Currently it's at, like, 50-something%. So, helpful hint. Now that dwellers are working, the room will start producing resources. Double-click on a room to take a closer look. Alrighty. So, double-click. I have the perfect work assignment. Thanks, Overseer! Aw, he likes his job. Alright, let's see. If you're in dire need of extra resources, you can use the Rush mode. Click the Rush button to open the Rush menu.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's you!
Oh, wow.
So...
Shield says, hint, your Pip-Boy is how you save.
That thing. Okay, cool. Alright. Oh, that is a Pip-Boy, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay, anyway.
I thought you so click the rush.
Yeah, rush. Alright, what are we... Oh! 33% chance of a fire incident! Great!
Oh,
Activate.
Oh, it's fast forwarding.
Yeah. Cool jumpsuit. Great! You've successfully completed your first rush and collected caps. Cool. Let's build a second room. Alright,
Yeah.
let's... A diner, because food is important.
Ooh, so
Assign
we need
village
someone with
produce
agility.
food. Alright, because you gotta dice up all that food. Those
You gotta be quick.
stored meals. Alright, let's see. Dwellers require food to keep their health up. Click again to confirm. Alright.
I think we should put that at the upper.
Yeah, I'll put that like here at the end of the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build another
Now let's
room.
build one more room.
Probably bedroom.
Water treatment. Because that is important. People do need H2O to survive. So perception is necessary
Okay.
for water treatment. Alright. Let's make
Shield
that...
says, among other things, but I'll let you see what else it does. The exclamation point on the pimp boy can be important.
Ah, okay, so that's like an alert about something.
Let's put it behind
I'll put
there,
it like
underneath.
under the diner.
Yeah, let's put it under the diner
it's
and
also
behind the
next to the
power.
power. Yeah. All right, cool. So, oh, that fills that meter up there. Cool. So I assume that line is like the
Yeah,
minimum
so now
necessary.
they're happy.
Yeah,
Because
so
they have enough. We just don't have quite enough power to be truly happy.
yeah, we're above the minimum for our population, so they're happy. All right, cool. So we need a little more power. All right, let's see here. Great work. Here's some food and water to start your vault. Look at the meters to keep track of your resource needs.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Oh, cool. All right, that's a hell of a start. All right. Look, more dwellers have shown up at the vault door. Now that you know the basic rules of the overseer role, there we are. Keep expanding your vault. Just remember to keep your dwellers alive and happy. Good luck.
Alive, specifically.
About that alive part, I can
All right,
only promise so many things.
Let's
All right.
click on them to see what they're good at.
We need...
Hang on, I want
We
to...
need
I
Mr.
wanna see-
Deloria here. Oh, Jordan Duncan. No, he's a Deloria. I know that hair anywhere.
What's his A? Is that agility?
Yeah.
He works in the diner.
Yes, he does.
Congratulations,
So,
buddy.
Oh, yeah. You get to make the tastiest vault sub sandwiches
What about
this wasteland has
Stephanie?
ever known.
What about Stephanie?
Yeah, what is she good at? Let's see here.
Ooh.
She's... What is she? Charisma?
Charisma.
Yeah.
So she's not great here.
She's an adjunct for the power for now.
But let's
right.
see what the others are.
All right, lady, what are you? Marilyn Pratt.
Perception.
All right. I may switch the camera over because I'm sure this is cutting off
Oh, yeah.
some of this stuff for you guys. Because all you can't see if I put it in this other corner is the caps and then these Nuka-Cola Quantum things, whatever this is. Can I speed things up? No. Okay, Nuka-Cola Quantum is like a premium currency.
Yeah.
Okay, those are like the speed up things. Because this was a mobile game originally.
Yeah.
It's just also launched on PC once they ported it onto the Bethesda launcher and then also onto Steam. And that's how I'm currently
we
playing.
are playing it on Steam.
So, alright, I'm not going to worry about that. So, I'll just appraise you guys of the amount of caps that I have at any given time. And I'll change the camera here in a second. So, helpful hint. You can send dwellers to explore the wasteland, or drag a dweller outside of the vault and give them supplies to start their adventure. Okay, cool. I'll do that in a minute. So allow me just a second. I'll change the camera angle so you guys can see more about the settlers, and it doesn't cut that off.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Shield says you can get it in-game without purchasing.
Alright, cool. That's good to know. Camera. Position. Move to right edge. Camera. Properties. Come on. Come on. Flip image horizontally. No. There we go. Alright, cool.
Yep.
So, click into the game here. Alright, cool. So now you guys can see a little more of this once I check the dwellers out. So, okie dokie.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, not the person. Alright.
Okay, so
Man,
we
there's
need
a
to-
line forming
We need
here.
to figure out who's going
Yeah,
where.
let's put folks where they're going.
I don't think he needs to go out there.
Emil
'Cause
Day.
he's only charismatic. I don't think
charismatic,
he's,
sorry.
He's very low on strength and stuff. I don't want to send
Yeah.
him to the wasteland.
Can I?
Oh, we need more power.
Oh, we do.
So we need someone who's strong.
Wait.
Or no,
Oh,
we
that's
got
that's
more
collecting
power.
power. Okay, cool.
We need to put somebody in water. Can we click on the water room?
Yeah, let's see. Upgrade your production rooms to produce more resources. Select the arrow icon in the lower right corner to upgrade a room.
We don't need to do that. What we need to know is... oh, that's perception.
Perception,
So
okay, cool.
Who's the
So-
perception one? Was that the lady?
Yeah, that was this lady, right?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
So put her in water.
Congratulations, you now work the water treatment. Miss Pratt, there we go. Alright,
Yep.
assign 2 dwellers in the right room. Achievements and extra caps! Complete objectives to earn caps. Objectives can be found by clicking the ribbon icon in the Pip-Boy menu. Okay, cool.
So click the Pip-Boy.
Let's see. Ribbon.
So now we click it.
Claim. Nifty. Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Collect 50 food, successfully rush a room, send a dweller to the wasteland. I'll do those in a minute.
Yeah. We might need to build more.
Yeah,
we need more rooms,
do.
says Shield.
Okay.
So,
let's see. Oh, living quarters. We should probably give them that. Increases the number of dwellers you can have. Also allows you to breed new dwellers.
Yeah. What other ones are there? There's a scrolly bar.
See. Whoa. Diner, water treatment. Oh, we need to increase our population to get some of these others. So storage, medbay, science lab, overseer office, radio studio, weapon workshop, weight room, athletic room, armory, classroom, outfit workshop, fitness room, lounge, theme workshop, game room, barbershop, nuclear reactor, garden, water purification, and Nuka-Cola bottler. All right, then.
You can do rooms in sets of 3, says Shield.
Okay.
I think we're going to need some more power.
I think so, yeah. Merged rooms can hold more dwellers, so they produce more resources. Interesting. So does that mean, like, put the same type next to each other?
I don't know. Let's do power generator, because we need...
Do we? Hang on. We're fine on power. What are you talking about?
Oh, food. Click the food.
Alright, so... let's see. Oh, wait. Level up. What does that mean?
I don't know.
How do I... Hang on. You're like 1,000 places of everywhere.
That's because I'm looking for the thing along with you.
I know. I'm attempting to learn this one thing at a time, and you're distracting me every time I'm focusing on something that I'm attempting to learn. So just let me move at my own pace for a few minutes.
Okay. I was trying to help you learn the thing that you're trying to learn, but it's fine.
Alright, I don't know what to do about this level up thing. Oh, here we go. So, do I... I don't know what to do about that.
I don't know.
Do I do it, like, through this?
I don't know. Shield says 3 powers merged so that you have 6 people.
Okay, cool. So, can I merge
down
horizontally or vertically or
either? I don't know.
Right.
We need to put more people in the water and the food though, because we can have 2.
Yeah.
So see if anybody has perception or agility.
Yeah, because water's perception
and the diner's agility.
Food is agility. Okay. So Yusa.
Nope.
You are charismatic. You are not very useful at all. You are strong. Do we have any? No,
we don't have any more room.
Generators all staffed.
We can move her.
We could.
What
is she good at? Whoops.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, we click the level up.
Oh. All right. Here, I
hers?
thought there was some menu I'd have to go through. Come on, game. There we go. She's also charismatic.
Okay.
Never mind. Yeah. Let's continue on here. Agile. Here we go. All right. You can equip items and weapons and use Radaway and Stimpaks from the Dweller Information panel by clicking on the Dweller. Okay, cool.
Don't need that.
So you are going to work the diner. All right. Aren't you just a picture of the 1950s? All right, let's see here. Need more dwellers for your vault? Try assigning dwellers to the living quarters and see if magic happens.
So that's how that works. We do not want to do that yet.
Nah, not yet.
Okay, so let's
how about you? You look cool. Orange, green.
She's
kind of all over
What
the
about
map.
the girl in the blue dress?
Also all over the map. This guy, strong.
But let's move him into the power generator.
Yeah, well, dude, can we?
No, we can't.
Because it's... Well,
I think we should move Stephanie over to the water purifier since she's already...
Yeah. All right. That'll work. Oh. Can I not? Oh, wait. There we go.
Yeah. And then we put the stronger dude down.
Okay, cool.
So,
there you go,
he's
sir.
Better at that.
Yeah. Awesome.
And then the food thing.
So I'm starting to learn this.
We need more rooms, though.
You
can move anyone into a room and it will tell you 0 or plus or minus of what happens if you move them into it.
Oh, so
what
like
is
overall.
This room?
Yeah, what is this? Male and female dwellers within the living quarters have a chance of making babies. Okay, so that's an auto living quarter that we just got for free. Okay.
So maybe put some...
So, should we put a couple in there? Just... Some of our low stat people that aren't otherwise useful,
okay.
they can make themselves useful to each other, if you know what I mean.
Not him. He's a little too.
He's a little charismatic.
Let's do charismatic.
Yeah, let's put the suave sophisticate in here, and
charisma is good for that.
Yeah, because of course it is.
All right, which lady?
Which one of you is charismatic? You're not.
We could put Stephanie in there. She's charismatic.
We could. Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
They'll be the next overseers.
Yeah.
And let's put one of the other midline.
Are you strong? No. Well, you're really charismatic. Sandra.
She's very not perceptive though, so it would be bad.
Yeah.
I guess we can see if putting her in the water purifier room would be a...
I'll put this guy down there for now.
Let's see. Does it say?
Yeah, it increases it too. Okay. You just use the last available space for the dwellers in the vault. Build more living quarters to accommodate more dwellers. Okay.
Or other rooms so that we have more jobs.
Yeah. Okay. So...
Lady Nocturne is here. I
Hey.
was playing Fallout 3 a few days ago, and I discovered that Dr. Zimmer from Rivet City, the guy who wants the android, actually works for the synth.
He does. Well, he works for the Institute.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Helpful hint: building 2 or 3 of the same type of room next to each other will merge them into a bigger version of the room.
So can we?
So it just says next to. Hopefully that means vertical as well as horizontal.
I think we should put food. Because the more people we're gonna want to put in, the more food and stuff. Oh, he's leveled.
Oh, hey. There you go. I love their little...
Yay! Okay, so...
Okay, so more food. That's... There we go.
Put it next to...
There. Ah, cool! Whoa.
You're
the loveliest person I know. oh, they're heading to the rack.
Oh, I see.
Oh, my.
Does this mean we're about to have a... Yep.
Oh, those smiley faces.
We all know. We've all played The Sims.
Come on, play that smooth jazz. There we go. Oh, he looks real pleased with himself. Whoa! Alright. That happened fast.
Everything is just perfect, she says.
I'm alive, not living in the wasteland, met someone who didn't try to kill me, and maybe he's also nice
and he's like, I need
certain
to remember the stock. But Nuka-Cola has caffeine, which is bad for pregnant ladies.
Yeah, so that's just for you, man.
No!
Whoa, hey! Hang on, I know it's 1950s sensibilities. That is a no-no when you are pregante. So, none of that. Alright, anyway, how do I zoom out? Can I just... Oh, I scroll wheel. Okay.
Let's see. Fred says, does that mean the whole Fallout 4 setting is the Commonwealth?
Yeah, pretty much.
There's another level up down here.
Because the Commonwealth is just the area that, that part of the East Coast was. The Institute itself is an organization that is just headquartered within the Commonwealth.
Oh, what does the +4 mean up there on our... Is that because she's pregnant?
Maybe?
Okay, by the way, we should put in some new people in the diner.
Yeah.
So see if...
Let's see. Hey there, new guy. Cool crew cut you got there, Mr. Hicks. Alright, he's also
he's
just
not agile, so do not put him in the...
Yeah.
We need someone who's at least moderately agile.
Yeah. Hey, water. Alright, so... Agile for food. That's what we need. You're moderately agile. So are you.
She's a little less.
You're not. So one of you.
Yeah, her.
Let's put
her.
You look at kind of waitressy. Is that judgy of me? Oh. So we really do need just quarters to increase capacity, not just places for them to work. Okay, that makes sense. So, all right, quarters. That one's just sort of standalone. We'll make that like the founding settlers special suite. And
we can go. It said 3 this way. She said.
Yeah.
Or 2 that way. I think.
Let's make some living quarters right underneath the main gate.
Okay.
Why not?
There.
Here we go. I'll put you there. Can I make another one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put you there.
Oh, it's big living quarters. Look at it.
Cool.
It looks so cool.
I like that.
All right, let's.
I like that if I zoom in, I can actually hear the ambient music.
Okay, so now we can put the lady who's semi-agile in the thing because she has space. Yeah. It wasn't her.
Yeah, well,
it was her.
Yeah, because she's the one that's not.
What about Lady in Blue?
Yeah, these are the ones that we were gonna put in. Okay, so you are now a waitress. Enjoy that.
And then the other lady right behind her.
Yeah, you. Can we employ you as well? Yeah, we can. Okay.
Because it's double now.
Yeah. I love that so much.
Lady Nocturne says, so what is the name of the vault, Overseer Kinsmark? This is Vault 117!
Indeed. So, alright.
What is she good at? She's charismatic. Put her...
So,
we know where she goes.
She's now a den mother, if you know what I mean.
What about him? What's he good at?
Are you charismatic?
You know what? Send him out into the wastes.
Yeah, you look like an adventuring type, crew cut and all.
I don't know how we do that.
So, can I, how do I do that?
Click and drag him out of the vault. Can we just...
He's already out of the vault.
Can we put him in the entry room?
Yeah, can I, like... Yeah, there we go.
Room unlocked.
Oh, so this is just sort of a staging ground then to take people in.
So we can now move them out.
Yeah, okay, all right, I get it.
That's what the pluses were, because they were waiting outside.
Right. Okay, click that. And
we can buy something new, I think.
Yeah, what does that one down there mean? Oh, unlock room. Storage room. Cool. Increases the number of items and pets you can hold. Okay, cool.
We don't have enough money for
don't need that yet. Good to know that I have it.
Alright, shall we send him out?
Whoa, hey now. Amazing value! Limited to 1 per vault. Vault Tech Starter Pack. Jumpstart your vault with everything needed to get your underground life started quickly. The Vault Starter Pack includes a legendary dweller. Okay, 2 rare dwellers, a legendary pet. I didn't realize that dwellers had tiers. Alright, a Mr. Handy. A Nuka-Cola Quantum and lots of... I assume that costs money.
This probably costs money, yeah.
I'll check it. Yeah, that's like $5. Yeah. Sorry, Thesda. Not gonna do that. Your most important resource is power. The more rooms you build, even, the more power you need. If your power gauge turns red, rooms start shutting down. Oh, great. A shutdown room goes dark and won't produce resources. Hint, rebalance your power by assigning better dwellers or rushing the power rooms. Click to continue. Okay, cool.
We need more power.
We do.
Okay, build another power gen.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it vertically. Let's test that.
And if we can't, then we'll just go to the side.
Yeah.
Nope.
Nope.
It's to the side.
So it's lateral only.
So we need somebody who's strong. Actually, we'll just put him in.
Oh, crap. A toothpick splinter. Yeah, because you're moderately strong, so here you go. You can go adventuring later.
Because we need more people.
Yep. So how long does the cycle take?
I don't know. I was going to say, Freya, aka Lady Nocturne, says, I played a ton of this on my phone, and the entrance seems to be the first line of defense from invasion. So I try and put the fully decked out guys in there. I have a bunch of legendary dwellers, too. Got myself Sarah Lyons, Paladin Cross, Lucas Sims, and a few others.
You can actually get named people? That's awesome!
Oh, leveled.
I want Sarah Lyons!
Okay.
Can I get Dance? Because Dance is cool. I don't even know, like, how many of the games, I'm just curious.
Let's save.
That is a good idea. How many of the games, like, are... Is it that?
No.
Nope.
It's going to be the bottom one.
Are people, like, are the legendaries from... Game save.
Awesome.
Cool. Could I maybe get... Ooh. Harold? I mean, he's probably less mobile than a vault would need.
Okay, so we need to go into our thing and...
Oh, yeah, this thing. Ribbons. Collect. Sell a weapon or outfit. I don't even have any weapons or outfits. Send a dweller to the wasteland. I should probably do that. We need a new one, though. Can someone come to... How are we recruiting? Because we don't have a radio tower. I assume it's just adventurers that are like, hey, a vault door. Can I knock on it and see if they'll let me in? Amazing! They actually let me in! Like, that's... I think is what's going on here. It is a little interesting, like, considering the premise of this.
Can we, like, zoom in on the one with the pregnant people? Is everything going okay with you guys?
Seems like it. I'm sure that's fine. It's a humidifier. Good for the lungs,
I
guess. Maybe. I hope so.
The Nocturne says all the legendary dwellers are from Fallout 3, if I remember correctly.
Oh, interesting. So this actually is the Capital Wasteland. Like,
yeah, that's why it looks like it. Oh.
Cool.
Oh, we can upgrade things. I forgot.
Oh, that's right, we can. What does upgrading the living quarters do?
We should probably not upgrade that one.
No, probably not.
Because we don't have people... What about the water?
Yeah, what if we upgrade our water? Or, no, hold on. Let's upgrade our power, first of all. What do you...
Oh, it costs way too much.
Yeah, that costs a lot. So that shows, wow, that's really increases the storage. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
So what? I can preview these. That's good to know.
Lady Nocturne says, so you can get Dr. Lee and 3 Dog.
Oh, 3 Dog. I would attempt his intro on the radio. My voice still hasn't fully recovered, though, so I can't do his little wolf owl.
Water.
I can at least mimic his Galaxy News radio, bringing you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. That part I can do. Alright, so... how are we doing on caps? We are low on caps. How do I, like, increase my caps?
Just there are only 2 known Fallout 4 characters available, and it's Preston Garvey and Piper.
Ah, okay. Piper can stay in the wasteland for all I can. Now, Preston, on the other hand...
no, we can take Piper in and then send her out.
Yeah, she can adventure for us, put herself in harm's way. For the story, of course.
And for the good of the vault.
She's helping people. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Alright, so... do I have anything in storage? Here you can see all and manage all the weapons and outfits you have. I have none. Okay, so weapons, outfits,
and
junk.
I didn't know Dr. Lee was considered part of Fallout 4.
Yeah, you can actually meet her in the Institute if you find them and then explore their area. She's in there.
Yep.
So when she leaves after the events of Fallout 3 and says she's heading there to find, like, a place where she can put all of her scientific knowledge to use, apparently she succeeded. Let's see. Junk is used to craft weapons and outfit in the workshop rooms. Interesting. I didn't realize you craft them. I figured you'd find them. Okay, cool. Pets. Clearly haven't got any of those. I haven't got any Radaway or Stimpaks, so that's an issue. Yeah, we're just kind of coasting for now. Let's level you guys. That got me a little money. Whoa, you know. Hang on, I wanna take, like, no!
I don't think you can do it.
I wanna take an inaugural screenshot. What if I only... there we go! Save photo. Yeah. Alright, cool.
So she's the one causing all the problems in the Commonwealth with the synths?
No, she is absolutely not. She just works for them.
Yeah.
She's not the impetus of any of that stuff.
No.
Let's see.
We don't have enough money for anything.
We don't. So, in a strange sort of way, this does feel like a mobile game. And I mean, it is, because that's how it started.
Because we kind of have to wait for things to build up.
Yeah, I think I've just now reached the part at which, if I were playing this on mobile, they expect you'll minimize and then go do something else. So I'll have to get creative with actually doing something with this.
We can podcast it.
Yeah. Can I speed things up? I know there's the rush thing. Also, I'll click into some of these and just see what they are. So that's the shop. Okay. Collection. Unlock here. What? Do I get stuff for free?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Redeem. No items to redeem.
I think it's if you get a lunchbox, you can open the lunchbox.
Let's build the Overseer's office where you can access the quest list. Okay, cool.
Gotcha. Okay.
That I know is the ribbons. Okay, cool. And this was
survival guide.
Okay. So weapons. That's a lot.
182.
Outfits.
130.
So this is like an archive of all the stuff that I've
found.
There
are 98.
Dude.
Pets.
That's awesome. The scroll thing just keeps shrinking. Dwellers. Oh, they're like individuals. Or I assume these are the legendaries because they're all glowing.
These must be the legendaries. So there are 23 legendaries.
Cool. Help. So these are just tips and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Incidents. Oh man. Apparently raiders are a thing. All right. Stats. All right. This is just current stuff.
Let me see. Leonox says, Mr. Handies are great. If you put one on each floor, they defend it and collect resources for you without needing to click.
Awesome. That's handy. Given the name.
Huh.
I didn't even mean to do that. Thanks. How often do people show up at the door? I kind of figured they would show up a little more frequently. You know what? I think I might send someone on an adventure. You don't have anyone to spend quality time with for now, so you know what, Sandra? You're going on an adventure.
We should equip her.
With what? We don't have anything.
Can we click the plus and buy it?
Maybe. No, because we just don't have any in stock. So
explore, I guess.
Have fun getting your fisticuffs on with some raiders.
Be very, charismatic.
I hope you're a sneaky one. Make sure you equip your dwellers before sending them out. I sure would if I could.
She says, Leonocton says, they show up more frequently if you build a radio station room.
That makes sense.
And also, I believe death claws are also a thing.
Oh!
I'm sorry, Sandra. Don't die. Once
more
onto the breach.
Cheers, Sandra. Godspeed to you. Okay, I have money. Can I afford a room or something? No. All right.
Yes, we can afford water treatment, and that's
I don't think need that. And that's all we can afford.
Yep.
So
we're just gonna have to wait.
Okay. I expected I'd have the ability to do a little more, hence streaming this instead of recording actual episodes about this, so I may change my approach a little.
Food.
And, oh yeah, food. I may just start this series on a stream.
And then
transition to recorded episodes and just play until I reach the end of the momentum point, like now, for future installments.
Yeah, you know, we'll see how this we'll Game Grumps it or something.
Yeah, I mean, we could just Game Grumps this and just sort of hang out for a while and still stream it anyway. Because, I mean, I know you guys like the conversational streams, and we can, you know, go off on the 1001st tangent about Fallout lore, and you guys generally tend to enjoy those.
Is she gonna come back?
One of these days. The question is how many pieces she'll come home in.
Yeah.
Alright.
No more?
Man. I am a connoisseur of toothpicks, as you guys have seen over the years. I always collect a toothpick to chew on for a while after leaving a restaurant, and we had lunch at one prior to starting stream today. And I have learned that certain places...
Their toothpicks are not...
Yeah. Certain places get shit-tier toothpicks, man. You'd think they're just little twigs of wood. They're all the same. How different is a toothpick? Very. And you know what? You know what it has to all come down to?
Splinters.
It comes down to the chewing to splinter ratio. How long do I spend chewing it till my lips and gums and tongue get all riddled with chunks of wood?
That sounds really gross, by the way.
It would surprise you how wide the level of variance is from one type of toothpick to another. Also, could restaurants label... I'm going to go off on a weird little rant here.
Can I real quick do the...
This is a one-sentence rant.
Oh, okay. Because you said rant, which usually lasts for like 5 minutes. So...
I was gonna say, could restaurants start labeling their toothpick holders on the checkout counter or whatever it is where they put them? Usually it's near the front door of the store. Whether their toothpicks are steeped in some sort of flavory oil or not. Because let me tell you, it is rude if I chew on a toothpick expecting the neutral flavor of wood and I suddenly get cinnamon light your tongue on fire flavor. I just want that warning. That's all I'm asking for. Restaurateurs, humor me. Warn me. That's all I'm asking for. All right, you may now check in with chat.
So Freya says you should totally be able to play as one of the survivors you send out while micromanaging the vault to make it more interactive.
Like, combining this sort of, like, management phase with, like, an XCOM-style top-down, like, turn-based, like, classic Fallout games, even, sort of, even if it's just exploration, like, if there's no story out in the wasteland, just, like, shit, I was gonna say isometrically, that's the camera angle and all that. What's the term I'm thinking of? Procedurally generated little random maps to go and scavenge for resources and have, like, random monsters appear, and, like, you just play a quick little, like, 5-minute encounter in that sort of environment. That would give this game so much more depth and interest.
Freya says, flavored toothpicks would be a great invention. How has no one thought of flavored toothpicks yet?
They are.
They exist.
That's what I'm ranting about, is that most toothpicks are not. Occasionally, though...
They'll dip it in, like...
Oh, God. All right, stand by. Hang on. I'm just saying, flavor toothpicks are a thing, and they usually don't warn you when they are, and that's rude, because sometimes I don't like the flavor. That's where I was going with that. Anyway, disasters occur when a rush fails or randomly in any room. Dwellers in the room automatically fight the disaster. Dwellers lose health while fighting a disaster. If dwellers fail, the disaster spreads to nearby rooms. Oh, God. Hint, drag dwellers into and out of rooms affected by disaster.
So we watch their health.
Okay. Oh, the power generator caught on fire. And there are rad roaches. That's a problem.
I can't... Are they gonna do something?
I don't know. Are you guys,
Oh, that's their health bars.
Crush it!
So
Stomp
if they
it!
look like they're about to die, we need to drag them out.
I'll drag them out. There you go. Crush it! Destroy it!
She says, I want candy-flavored toothpicks or ice cream. It feels bad, man.
Yeah, I have not encountered any candy-flavored toothpicks. It's always like cinnamon or mint.
Yep,
Like,
mint is very popular.
Give me like a vanilla toothpick. Oh, I'd love that. That is,
Level up.
Yes. You earned it.
Level up.
Yeah. I got a lunchbox.
What does that do?
You just earned a lunchbox. Select the lunchbox icon in the Pip-Boy menu to open your lunchbox or purchase additional lunchboxes. Okay, cool.
Let's do it.
So, that's what that is. Unlock here! Click. Oh, cards.
What did we get?
Cool. I got a stim pack. And a globe. Oh, it's junk. Okay, cool. I can turn that into gear. A rusty 32 pistol. Oh, cool, because that's straight out of Fallout 3, because that's what the 32 was in. That's a 12.7 mil. Can I have one of those, please?
That's just the weapon.
I know.
And some...
100 caps. Cool. It's another room. 500 caps. Cool.
Very nice.
Cool, we can make things now. Excellent. So, maybe I should have waited a few extra minutes to send her out, because she'd have probably made some great use of that 32 and stim pack.
Yeah.
Lesson learned there.
Yep, Pyra says, hello.
Hey, cheers, matey.
Hello. Let's see what we can build.
I am a completely just and honorable overseer. I have the utmost concern for the safety of my dwellers. Nothing else clouds my judgment, ever. Why would you think so?
Items and pets, we don't have
We
much.
don't.
Let's save it for now.
Yeah.
Unless, do we need more dwellers? Like, can you click our number up there?
Whoa, cool.
Dwellers 12 of 26, so we're fine.
Yeah, we're fine on capacity. Maybe I shouldn't have doubled down on living quarters so soon. Oh well, we're stocked for a while.
Yeah. Lady Nocturne says there's named weapons too, like the Wazer rifle.
Ah, cool! So you can get the uniques. I love that. That's awesome.
Okay.
Because I know a lot of people
Can
criticized...
we click on the pregnant girl? Maybe it will tell us. Like, no,
Yeah,
like on
I know,
her.
I know. A lot of people criticized this game, from what I heard, when it first came out, because it was a severe departure from the classic Fallout formula in the new Bethesda sense or in the old Interplay sense, and they're just like, this isn't a real Fallout game. I'm like, it's not pretending it is. It's clearly just a knockoff that's meant to serve as an homage to the other things.
Could I get me happier? Nope.
Aw, he's happy.
Can we click on her?
Let's see here.
She's 100. She is just so
ecstatic.
happy.
I mean, all things considered, they have their own private quarters. They're not living in the hellish wasteland anymore. She's like Commonwealth married, I guess. They're about to start a family. All they need is a pet, and then everything's perfect.
Yep. That's adorable.
She even gets to wear a sweater instead of the vault jumpsuit that doesn't really look comfortable. She gets to actually wear comfortable clothes while she's preggers. So, I mean, everything is just turning up aces for her. So...
Well, considering she was one of our very first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free water. Level. Here we go. There you go. Oh, cool. They can, like,
sit down.
serve
so
each other.
I decided to write the Great American Novel. It's about all of us.
Oh, that's awesome. Because you are all fine Americans.
What's her name? Which one's her?
That's...
Just change my name, okay? I value what little privacy I have down here.
Contextual descriptors will still probably give away your
Sarah.
identity. Yeah. Sarah's our author.
Stay sharp, the overseer's watching us.
You're goddamn right. So, in this instance, alright, let me discuss a little lore here.
Okay, so scroll
Considering the starting circumstances for this vault, it didn't come pre-populated. I am not in there as a character. I am not a physical overseer here. So I have a theory already. I think I, in lore, as the Overseer, am a Zax supercomputer that is running this thing and sent out some recruitment radio signal from, I don't know, I guess like a one-time use recruitment module up near the door, I guess. And that's how the first few people, because they all came like in a group, found this thing, and now this is like Vault-Tech's test of if an AI can successfully oversee people more successfully than a human overseer could. Because every vault, aside from the control vaults, is an experiment. I think this is no exception. That's my theory so far.
Yeah. Leonardo says, "You're Vault-Tech!" I wonder, do you think she's gonna come back?
I don't know. I give it about 50-50. Vault-Tech, a safer future, underground. I could do those commercials. I really could.
I want you to.
I would love that so much.
Like,
especially since I am...
If I knew how to make that a thing...
like, since I'm actually starting to get into voice acting this year, I am so hoping...
I just realized...
We have a lot of money.
Yeah, but do you know what I just realized? I realized the potential danger of those particular living quarters, because it's of 4. If you put a bunch of girls and one guy, he's going to go with all the girls. So we need to put 3 guys and a girl to have population control.
This is true.
Because then she can only be pregnant once at a time.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just realized how you could accidentally breed like rabbits.
Yeah.
If you didn't think about that. Because that's a 2 of 2.
Rabbits.
So you could only have 1 male and 1 female to do the thing, but once you make them big, that's a different set of.
So, pardon me. I am a little curious. Like, what are these doors?
I don't know. They have like the bed symbol.
They do. Are they like private racks or?
Maybe they're. Oh, I bet they're bathrooms.
Are those restrooms?
I bet those are bathrooms.
Yeah.
So that everybody has like.
Yeah.
You know.
And who are these poor schmucks that just live in the living room?
Well, the other people get to have
someone else
private.
Gets, their own private quarters. Okay. Wow, heck of a day, huh? I mean, was it?
Well, somebody's enjoying himself, you know. Leonox says, "I'd love to show you my save on phone. I had a vault built all the way to the bottom, all facilities maximum upgrade, full power, armored guards at the vault door, etc."
Holy crap! That's awesome.
Says, "I suppose even the control vaults are an experiment. Vault-Tech just seeing what happens if they do nothing."
Yeah, that's
also,
true.
We have enough caps to upgrade.
We do.
What happens if we upgrade that one living quarters?
This one?
Yeah, the one that they're in.
Let's see. It just increases our cap.
Oh.
Merge 3 fully upgraded rooms to use themes.
We don't have any fully upgraded rooms.
We
okay,
don't.
So.
Level.
Okay. Should we up our water? I think we should up our water.
Yeah, because we are a little low on that.
So once she gives birth, we'll have a problem.
Yeah. Whew, that's a lot.
Do you want to just build another water treatment plant next to it?
Yeah, because that's cheaper, and we can expand it. So let's do that. Mattress stuffer. Oh, because I have all my caps. All right. Oh wait, no, not that. There we go.
Ray says, "Every single dweller I had, even in the dining rooms, had at least a minigun equipped."
Because that's just their everyday carry. You know, minigun EDC. Who doesn't?
That looks rough.
Oof. Oh, what?
Right, that's the water purifier. That's the water that we're purifying?
I mean, it sure is in need of purification, because them's some nasty floaters. Alright, anyway.
Was your fault the big brother of the Boomer's vault? It's like...
Alright, so how we doing now? 18. Okay, cool. So he's down here producing power. He's doing a good job. Yeah, I mean...
Yes, we just...
I think we're alright.
She says, "I've uninstalled the game since then, though, since I had nothing else to do in the game."
Yeah, like, once you've capped out, I could definitely see how there's little to keep your attention.
Unless you want to, like, decide on a reorg.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to pretty much start a new file
Well,
for
yeah,
that,
well, that's what I would mean, is, like, start over with a reorg and once you know what you're doing.
As much of a time investment as this is, though.
Level.
Okay. I can definitely see how that is sort of a significant undertaking.
Yeah.
So...
Can we like...
Can we check on her somehow?
I don't know. Go to our Pip Boy.
I don't think she's coming home.
Check the map?
Yeah, what is it? Oh, that's the quest list.
Oh, that's the quest list. Can we go to a list of our people?
Can I, like...
No, don't sell perhaps. Can we go to a people list?
Yeah, where was that? Was that like this list? No.
Just
I could have sworn...
Unclick.
Oh, wait, no, it's this. Here we go.
So where...
that was
who
what,
was it?
Sandra, I think was her name? Yeah, there we go. Okay, she's exploring, so it doesn't say she's dead.
She's not dead. 14...
Meters?
Meters? Minutes?
Minute? Yeah, minute. I don't know.
I have no idea what that means.
It's now 15.
Yeah,
She's a little hurt. I mean, that just comes with the territory of exploring
but
the
I'm
capital
very
wasteland.
proud of you, Sandra.
She's a little more hurt now. I just watched that Pip lower.
She's only 75% happy.
She in a fight, maybe? Her health is staying stable. I am monitoring her vitals from her Pip-Boy remotely. What? Oh.
Somebody's leveled.
Hey, friend. You're Mr. Knight, aren't you? Aren't you? I'm learning my people. Yeah, Dennis Knight. Okay. I actually do like to learn...
Pyre says M is minutes.
Okay, alright. I like learning my settlers' identities and personalities and stuff, because, like, if I'm playing Fallout 4 and I'm, like, settlement managing...
Oh my gosh, I have wanted to... one of
Yeah.
the non-buggy name your...
Because so many of the... Whoa, God! Rad Roach infestation. Alright, I think you guys have this handled.
I believe in you.
Y'all sorted this like men of honor last time, so I have all the faith in you. Anyway.
They got hurt.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I, like, assign...
Good job, guys.
roles and personalities more than just their jobs and duties to my settlers. Yeah, exactly.
Reflects what they're doing.
Yeah.
If somebody who just shows up and immediately goes to like one thing and not just food in general, like if somebody just posts up at one of the
if they just like show up and then automatically man a guard post, I'm just like, have a rifle. Here you go.
Like that. And if they show up with like an army beret or something, I'm like, you are immediately, you know.
Captain of the guard. Carry on. So, and like, I'll sort of theme one settlement after another.
We are low on water.
We are. We may have to actually do the achievement for rushing a thing. So, let's try that.
How bad is it? Ooh. Do it.
Activate! Oh, it failed. Oh, he's so disappointed in me. Room on fire!
Chuck them. Let's watch them so we can move them out of the room if we need to.
Yeah. Are you playing fire hydrant tag? No,
it
you're.
Worked.
That's a lot of.
Fix the room?
That's a lot of ashen soot on the walls. I assume that'll just sort itself out in time. I'm sure it's fine. Oh yeah, it sorted itself out in seconds.
They're not as happy now.
I mean, it's fine.
We need a new person. Can we bring one of them down?
I mean,
yeah, because
she is preggers, so he's sort of done his job.
Yeah. What's he good at?
Let's see. He's
perception. That's not that bad.
Yeah.
Let's put him in the water room.
Okay. Here you go. You have a job now. It's less fun than your last job, I know. Alright, your vault needs a steady supply of power, food, and water. I know, you already taught me this. If you run low, okay, yeah, when low on power, rooms will start shutting down. When low on food, dwellers start to lose health. When low on water, dwellers become irradiated. Great. Oh, because it's flushing all the contaminants out of their system. The required resource line on the resource bar shows you, but I know most of this already. Thank you. Alright, anyway.
Okay, let's see. She's, Leonardo says, I couldn't remember all my dwellers' names. Kind of hard when you have 150.
Yay!
You might remember your first few, though.
Yeah, like your founding settlers.
Like, I will not forget Stephanie.
Yeah. I'd hope not.
Well, I mean, that she is the mom of the vault. Also, 2 level ups.
Yep.
I kind of want to build a third thing.
Yeah, because we really do need water, don't we?
Yes. Bring someone down from the food.
Yeah, because we have plenty. All right,
somebody who's better at perception. Bring her.
You're okay. You're also okay. You're really not. What about you? You're okay. Whoa! Holy crap! You're a
That's why he's here.
Yeah, you stay in there, sir. Yeah, we'll take Miss Green down here.
Yeah.
There you go. Have fun down there.
Because we need water.
We really do. Like, whoa. And it just taught me that people are going to start getting irradiated if we don't sort that out, so that's a problem.
Let's see. Should we build another water room?
Maybe.
We have enough caps, and then we can upgrade.
Yeah, what does it cost to upgrade this?
I don't suppose you can.
Oh god, it's more if I've, like, connected them.
Yeah. Should we just do a next one next to it? Because we have the caps to...
we do.
And the 3, that's one of the achievements, is to do the 3...
It is. Let's do that and get some achievement stuff for it. There we go. Oh, cool. It's got, like, a standing pool now. Alright. Are you salting the water? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Oh, well.
She says, I'd say put the water room into overdrive, but it's more susceptible to fire then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we noticed. But people are happier again.
Yeah, I think we're at the absolute minimum now, though, so we're okay-ish. Okay.
We need her to not be pregnant anymore.
We do. We need you to get a job, lady.
What is her thing?
She is charismatic.
Oof.
So I don't know.
Can we move somebody else from the diner?
Yeah, let's
At least temporarily.
Yeah. All right, get down here and make us some more water. Yes, make us more water. That's how physics work. You make water, you craft it with your own hands.
Yep.
Alright, so this is a learning experience.
Dwellers can still work while pregnant.
Oh!
Okay, so click on her.
Get a friggin' job, lady! You know what? You get a cushy job.
Put her in the diner.
Yeah, you can, like, serve food. Because that's not as heavy machinery intensive.
That's not strenuous. Also, she's really bad at perception,
seems safer. Or you'll just go have a drink. Okay.
Well, that's what they do.
Yeah. You said go to the diner, right? I said work at the diner. Close enough, though.
Here says send her out to the wasteland. No!
It's a 2-man team now.
Paris says they'll just run away if fire or radroach if they're pregnant.
Okay.
Thank goodness, because we don't want their health going down. Dear Lord. Save your baby.
Wasn't there a mod for
Should we rush it?
Fallout 4 that actually does allow you to, like, play a pregnant lady?
I don't remember.
I was always like, whoa, that's a little intense. Alright. That meant she was, like, cryogenically frozen that way, which I don't know if that was within the parameters of the intended experiment.
It's raining.
That's raining hard out there. Apologies if the connection cuts out, because weather sometimes does that to our internet.
Rush it. I think we need to try.
I think we also need to save, just in case the rain does cause problems for us. There we go. And yeah, let's rush it, because this is getting low.
There's lots of mods like that for fun. There's even a sex mod for each one.
Oh, yeah.
With real animations and everything.
For any game made on the Gamebryo engine.
The incident went up a percentage.
Come on. Come on! Yes!
Thank goodness. Successfully rush a room.
Yeah! Oh, hey, gimme!
Okay, we should do that.
Open my lunchbox! What do we get? We get a camera.
Power says if you send her into the wasteland, it'll be a 3-man team soon.
Yeah. Caps. Water! Oh, good. Bespoke attire.
Ooh.
Dapper. Ooh, that's like endurance.
That's nice.
Ooh. Alright. Caps, also good. Pardon me, so we can do some upgrades now. We got some caps. Y'all can't see it.
Can we upgrade the water thing now that it's 3 wide?
Maybe, yeah, that's a good idea.
Because that might do something special.
Because, yeah, we scooched our camera over so y'all can't see. I've got 1,300 caps now. So we can...
Thank you! I finally found my dream job.
You can stay here, then.
Aw, she's so happy.
I wish I could, like, lock them in so I don't forget about stuff like that. Because I might forget.
Well, if we click on them, they'll say how happy they are.
That's true, yeah. She's like 85. Okay, cool. All right. So anyway, upgrade. 500.
Because if we fully upgrade something, it does something special, I think.
Yeah. All right, let's upgrade water because that's where we're falling short all the time. So there we go. Cool. I assume that's good. That looks like some sort of crazy alchemical technology. I'll just take your word for it.
Kara says, or I suppose since it's a baby, a 2.5-man team?
Okay, so that's
So we still have 3
Goodish.
people in the diner, which is good for food. We have 3
Yeah.
people on power and 5 people on water.
Mhm.
That seems about right.
Can we make anything interesting now? Storage I don't need.
Storage room. We need 14 dwellers to get a med bay, which I want.
Yeah, me too. I don't really need any more living quarters.
Not right now, anyway. I think we just need to let it ride, because we just don't have any more people to put them.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alright.
Late Nocturne says, always best to fully extend rooms, in my opinion. Which is the 3, I think.
That makes sense, because I'd imagine that costs you the least resources in the long run.
Yeah,
so,
and you can do better upgrade stuff if you do
yeah. Tell you what, while I have the caps for it, I don't need it right now. Let's just fully
build that
finish
one
out
so we
the
don't
diner.
forget.
Yeah. That way, that's just done, and we can
Nice.
move on to
Dine
other
and
things.
dash.
Alright, so how's the fully upgraded one look?
Oh, nice.
Pretty,
and
pretty
there's
decent.
the kitchen area.
Yeah. Oh, it's got the little poster. Oh, I love that.
That's cute.
Alright, anyway. Allah.
And we'll have to...
So we got a fairly high minimum power. We gotta keep that in mind.
That's because we have 3 fully elongated rooms.
Yeah, man, our water is dropping
It's
fast.
'cause
Am
we
I
have-
doing something wrong?
We don't have that many people with high perception,
That's true.
which is what gives them a bonus.
Yeah, that's true.
So we're doing the best we can with what
Yeah.
we've got, unfortunately.
Alright, let's rush it again, because that's just gonna drop low. So let's get a head start on it, and... see what
40.
happens.
No,
Oh, God!
no, that's way too high. Every time we rush it.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay.
We don't
there's
have
no one in
anybody
there.
in there.
You guys, go sort this out. Go, you're right next door. Go get it. Oh God, they're in there too. Crap. Sir, get up there and handle that.
We're not going to have any power.
Oh crap, they moved. Oh, you little pricks. Get in there. Oh no. Oh, it's all gone wrong. Oh, they're everywhere.
Bring that one down.
Ah, damn it. Go get them. Stomp them.
They're up in the living quarters.
Damn it!
Oh no, they're everywhere.
The entire vault is infested! No! Oh my, they're moving, I swear. It's
They
like
are moving.
they are running away from our attempts to eradicate them.
Paris is not gonna lie. I'd watch a Fallout show this style.
So would I. Like, unironically.
Thank
Alright,
goodness
here
our
we go.
pregnant lady ran away.
Yeah, she ran somewhere. I don't
She's
know
hiding,
exactly where.
I think.
Ah, the rats have returned.
That's
Alright,
because
I
no
think-
one's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to move the guys back down.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well.
Oof.
Okay, I think y'all have this handled.
They do.
Yeah, alright.
Oof,
There you
they're
go.
hurt,
Stomp,
though.
stomp the last one. Go get it. Come on, stomp it, kick it. There you go. Punt it. Good. Okay. Well,
Oh, that's a lot of water.
that is.
And
Okay,
now she's
then.
able to go back to work. Oh,
All
and
clear.
Sheila says they do move.
Okay.
Freya says, where's the BB gun and the teenager to take care of them?
Exactly.
Not born yet, clearly.
I need my little Red Rider.
Not
Lady,
born yet.
get on that and find me a BB gun while you're at it.
I don't think that's how that works, but sure.
Sure it is.
I
You have a kid, and a Red Rider just comes along with it, right? That's
don't
how
think that's how that works.
that's how physiology works.
At least we're good on... Oof, we're semi-low on power, but...
Oh, yeah, we're getting kind of close.
But I think that's because they had to...
Yeah, they left their post for a little while.
So I think once we're able to get them back and we can click it in, then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Can we check on her? The poor...
How is she doing? She's doing all right. She's gone for almost half an hour.
I am very impressed.
I hope she levels several times when
She's
she
only
returns.
level 1.
I know. She's out there in a
man.
vault suit with no supplies.
Oh.
Straight up start
Level.
of. Uh-oh.
Yep, we need a
Oh,
new
crap.
power room.
Yeah, we do.
But we don't
Okay.
have anybody. But we should put the power room there.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna look weird.
It is going to look weird. But
Oh.
it doesn't matter. We don't have a...
Ah! The The perfectionist in me hates that it's going to look all weird in catty corner.
Do it anyway.
I'm going to put it over here.
Oh.
I'm going to put it over here. Must satisfy the OCD urge. Anyway.
Chris says, now that I think about it, how come we could never get the picture from when we had a photo taken by Jonas with Dad when we were kids?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Chris, we don't have anybody to put in there.
It's true, yeah. I suppose I could move him over there, demolish that, and then like use that space for something else later. Like not right now. Do we take someone off food production because we're still okay?
No, we're okay on power.
Yeah.
Just putting it in gave us more power.
That's true, yeah.
I don't think it's gonna. We only got that initial boost though.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last.
Level.
Okay.
I'm just not convinced we want our food to drop.
Yeah, let's just upgrade this one because this one has a full team, and we can afford it.
Okay.
So I mean, it's not much. It's still an increase though. So yeah, let's just do that. Cool. It's got like a gyro. Aw, I'm so glad you like it. Okay.
Okay.
So we're doing all right.
Ray says you can extend powers. We know.
I know. It's just,
He's just being OCD about it.
I am.
He's just being extremely OCD about it.
I admit that I am.
She also says the little line in the power, water, and food tells you how much of each you have and what you use. We know.
I know.
We get it.
Yeah.
You can divide your people, but it will take more time.
Yeah.
We figured. It's like we do understand how this sort of thing functions.
Hey, more.
He's just a little touchy about how he lays things out.
Arrangement I'm very particular about. Alright, there we go. Crank that open. Caps, good. Right away.
Oh, thank goodness. She'll probably need that.
Junk military circuit board. I assume that's high quality junk.
Yeah.
Alright. Raider armor! Cool.
Oh.
An enhanced fat man, you say?
Sandra, the moment you come back.
They done a terrible thing today.
Shield says you can recall your wasteland dweller anytime you want.
Wait, what? Sandra? How do I do that? Because I'd like her to come home so I can equip her. Oh, she's irradiated.
Oh, that's bad.
Can I, like, I can read her adventure log.
Shield says, Kim wouldn't like what my very first vault looks like. Maybe I should have dropped some breadcrumbs.
I'll just identify a terrifying Yaogwai.
Can I read it?
Alright, yeah.
The Yaogwai is charging! It thinks I'm lunch! I was crazy to take on this Yaogwai. Hopefully I can get away. You can read the...
Suffered 2 damage, earned 92 XP. I assume that's a lot.
Observed the savage dog snarling angrily. I've got to kill this savage dog before it kills me! I did it! The savage dog is dead!
So she just, like, pummeled it to death.
Yeah.
Whoa!
And she earned...
Sandra's a hoss.
200 XP. Detected a bloatfly, buzzing dangerously close. The bloatfly is moving in, ready to attack. I wasn't prepared for the bloatfly staying. Time to run.
Oh, she found a fugitive slave.
The fugitive slave was shot in the leg. He can't get much further. The slave's leg is gangrenous. There's nothing I can do.
Earned XP.
Oh.
You conducted a mercy killing. Okay.
Saw a hideous little mole rat. One mole rat? It's as good as dead. The mole rat chewed through my boot. Time to go before I lose a foot.
That's what you get for trying to kick a mole rat. Have you seen their teeth?
Yeah. Found a disgusting radroach. I'll squish this radroach, no problem. The radroach is too fast. I've had enough. Spotted a terrifying Yaogwai. The Yaogwai is moving in. I was crazy to take it on. Hopefully I can get away. She did.
Right.
She did not fight it. She got away.
Came upon an old abandoned broadcasting tower.
Attempting to find a way into the broadcasting tower. I found an unlocked door into the broadcasting tower. There was a supply cache inside.
And a group of raiders looking for someone to terrorize.
Trying to hide from the raiders. The raiders spotted me! I had to run. Detected a disgusting radroach. Nope, still too fast. Observed a bloatfly.
Found 10 caps.
Identified the radroach. Still too fast.
Another Yaogwai. Another mole rat. Another Yaguai. Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Another mole rat. Another dog. Another fly.
She killed the savage dog.
Yeah. Rad roach. Fly. 18 points of radiation. And,
Found some cats. Scroll up.
Oh,
I didn't see it. Oh,
new stuff. It auto dropped me down.
Yeah.
Was this?
All right, 16 cats.
This is
That's
pretty much
where
we're
we're
at.
Starling killed the savage dog. Found a traveling ghoul. The ghoul is ugly but not feral. In fact, she seems pretty friendly.
Can she come home with us?
I guess I'm not as charming as I thought. The ghoul refuses to talk to me. Explorer's Journal. New entry. So very hungry. Wondering if human tastes like chicken.
Uh-oh.
I won't give in to my fear. I won't give in to my fear. Detected a wounded sheriff. Trying to treat the wounded sheriff. He's in a lot of pain. So much blood. I can't stop it. I'm afraid the sheriff doesn't have much longer.
Uh-oh.
Earn 2 XP. An old army transport. Looks like the soldiers tried to keep order for a little while. Explorer's Journal. New entry. Money replaced by soda bottle caps. Hands always sticky. Stumbled across an abandoned shack. Searching the abandoned shack. There is nothing in the abandoned shack. Time to move on. Sky looks funny over there. Storm might be coming. Huh? What's that flashing thing? How is... Oh my god, I'm in a minefield! Slow down.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay.
Recall her.
Yeah.
Bring her home.
She just came from a minefield and now a Yaguai is chasing her. Come on home. You have done well. Alright. Oh, another red regiment station. Uh-oh. Okay. Alright. Okay.
Get the
guys,
power.
go.
Grab the power first.
Grab all those. There we go.
Water.
Gimme. Guys, go get your stomp on.
They're going to have to... They're going to move anyway.
I know.
Let's see.
There we go. Alright,
Paris says, just a reminder, the dweller will take half the time they were out to come back. So if they're gone for an hour, it'll take them 30 minutes.
Oh, shit, dude.
Freya says, I was going to be super impressed if she actually beat that Yaguai with her fists. Sheila says, I had one that was still alive after being in the wasteland for almost a month. It took me about half a month to get home.
Holy crap, that's awesome. I love that that's sort of a hearkening to Fallout 1. Because the premise of that story was that you're playing as a Vault Dweller sent out to collect a water chip for the Vault's water treatment thing. And so you're spending a long time away from home.
Their original vault.
Oh, cool.
If you put them in when there's an emergency, it looks like.
That's handy.
Let's see. Pyro says, give the dweller the fat man to take care of roaches. I mean, we could, but I don't want to do that.
Does that cause splash damage? Because it is a tactical nuke.
I think I would rather give the fat man to Sandra.
Yeah.
And send the poor girl back out, I guess.
If anyone in this vault has earned their keep, it is her.
Yaguai!
She's,
half a dozen Yaguai!
She's getting the Raider armor, she's getting the Fat Man.
We need to use the rat away once she gets home.
Yeah. And, you know what? You, sir, since you were the other one I was considering for...
Upgrade the power room again.
Yeah, okay, one second. Again, I'm in the middle of the thing.
I know, but it's red.
Oh, yeah. No, okay.
That's why I said do it now.
No.
Oh, never mind. Can we rush it? Can we rush one of them?
Yeah, let's see. Gonna have to. Alright. Let's do it. All good? Hey.
Okay. Now you can do what you were...
So yeah, since he's the other one that I was considering for adventurerdom, then I'll at least give him the 32, which, since he's on his own down here, means he can more easily deal with Rad Roaches solo if he's put in the situation
Pyro
where he
and
has to.
Shield both say no splash damage.
No splash damage. Oh, good. Okay, cool. So you can use a Fat Man indoors!
That's not.
Wow.
That is such overkill.
It does... So...
It does... It's just ranged.
Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, it would give you a ranged advantage. Alright, cool. Alright. Cool. Have a gun.
Should we give some... Oh, level up. Over water.
Ta-da! So yeah, I'm gonna save the Raider armor and the Fat Man for Sandra, because, like I said, she's earned it.
What's the other clothes we have?
Oh yeah, there's that endurance clothes.
Oh, level up. Because they boosted something, so we should give it to somebody who's using that stat.
Let's see.
Listed. It's listed in the stat. In the...
Yeah. Like, I know what it does. The outfit, it was an endurance thing.
So nobody uses the endurance.
What I was looking at is if any of these things need endurance. I don't think they do.
What's P? Is that perception?
Yeah, that's perception.
Well, let's give somebody in the water room perception, then. The Raider armor.
That's a decent idea.
Because it boosts perception.
Still, though, like armor for an adventurer.
Yeah, Freya says dwellers get more happiness when they have weapons and armor, too.
Oh, good to know. Okay. So let's see. Did we have any others? No, it's just these. Okay.
So it's perception, agility +2. Never mind. Put them in the diner with the raider armor. What? It's a better bonus.
It is.
Let's put the pregnant lady in the raider.
How many times am I going to say I'm giving it to Sandra because she's our adventurer?
Okay.
So, oh geez, we're going to have to rush power again.
Not that one. Because it goes up every time.
Yeah, it does.
So see that one.
Okay, Mr. Hicks, I hope you're okay. Good luck, sir.
She says can't wait till quest time.
Alright, nailed it. We're good.
We need to move someone over.
Yeah, we do.
Is there anybody from the food area that's...
I don't know. Like, weirdly, we're now doing really great on water, so...
I think we just need to keep up.
Yeah.
Okay, so we need someone who's at least decent at strength.
Yeah. Alright, so who...
Oh, power. Click the power.
Who among our dwellers is strong?
She's also not.
You're not.
He needs to stay there.
Yeah, you're...
Perception.
Yeah, you are perfect for being in here. You know.
Food.
You're no, and you are sort of.
I think she was the one who loved that job, though.
No, that was this one.
Oh.
I think. Hang on, zoom in. Are you gonna say it again? I'm pretty sure it was the tan lady.
Okay. Because they have the same hair, so
yeah.
I was having a hard time.
Okay. Yeah.
Put her down with him then.
Yeah, you're gonna have to change jobs for a little while. Because power is most useful.
Grace says you should give the +4 endurance to the explorer since it increases her max HP.
That's a good idea.
So we can give the raider armor to someone else in here.
That's a good idea.
Give it to pregnant lady so that she's protected.
Well, I mean, she runs from threats anyway, so...
That's true.
You know what, let's give it to this guy, because he, runs this joint.
So he's going to have the bestest of the...
We're just going to optimize his stuff. There we go.
Whoa.
Hey, lunchbox.
Should we give him the fat man?
Nah.
We
give that to our adventurer. Because I don't think a Yaogwai is going to stand up to a fat man in the face.
That's true.
Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Ooh, leather armor. So that's...
Speed and endurance.
Yeah.
So that might be good for her.
Okay.
We're going to need to put in a storage.
Ooh, yeah, we are. Yaogwai hide. Hey! It's like it knows.
Because we're about to be out of space.
Yeah. Caps. Alright.
Because can we go to our storage real quick? Ooh, level ups. 3 of them.
Doink. Doink. Let's see.
Yeah, we're at 7 of 10.
Yeah, so we should probably make a storeroom.
Okay. Put it by our food.
Yeah.
One of our full.
That that would make sense. Because the storeroom, I don't think is really going to need a full expansion. So, okay, we'll do that.
Freya says, I'd say match HP is important because I'm pretty sure if a dweller dies in the wasteland, she loses all the gear she had, and I don't think you get it back.
That's rough. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Okay, well, this is my life now. Because that's just where I happened to let go of the mouse when I was trying to just move the camera. Okay. Cool. Hang on, just curiosity. No, dang, I can't, preview. Did anyone else notice, can I make something right here, or is this the end? Because I don't really mind if I just put storerooms at the end.
You can probably put 2.
Yeah. I would just demolish it and remake it up there where I thought, except it was really expensive, so...
Yeah.
I don't want to waste those caps.
No.
Oh, well. Storage room, expand your vault's inventory. Okay. Can I see what's in here?
It's literally just
stuff. Stuff and rats. Okay.
That's because there's no one in there.
Yeah.
Freya says you can put an elevator at the end there.
That's handy. Alright, they...
Take care of it, guys.
Got it. They got it. There's enough of them in here. Stomp them out.
Do something.
Control the pest problem. Man, that's a lot of rat roaches.
Uh-huh.
There we go. Kick it! Destroy
It
it!
says, I tend to put a second lift at the very edge.
That's probably a good idea.
What's the very edge, though? That's
Like,
my
is
question.
it? Well, hang on. Let's find out. Oh, I can't with an emergency going on. All right. Can y'all sort that out? I've got constructing to do.
Everybody does that, apparently.
Yeah.
Puts the lift at the very end.
It's a good idea. Makes sense. Uh-oh. We're going to have to rush a generator again. Uh-oh. Come on. Stomp things. I need to do things. There we go. One left. Get him. That's not getting him. There we go. He's getting him. Get him.
Is that somebody from the other room that came in to help?
I don't know.
Can you move the camera over? No, they're both still in there.
Yeah, they're in there. He's just got the gyro thing in the way.
Can we upgrade it again? One of them?
This thing?
Yeah, that one or the one underneath.
Yeah, because now that's got a full team, so... Yeah, let's do that. There we go. What was I gonna... Oh, yeah.
Yep.
See about the
our
lift.
storage unit lost power.
Yeah, okay. Elevator. Let's put you... Yeah. Okay.
Let's not do that right now.
Okay, so I can cancel that right there, and it doesn't cost me money. Hang on, let me just try something. No, I cannot put it there. So that space right there is only for lifts. All right, so I'm gonna do that. So we'll put you there.
Collect the power, please.
Yeah.
Because we are.
Yeah, I know.
How are we doing on? When does she have her baby?
Yeah. How long does pregnancy take in this game? Because man, she started showing immediately and then just coasted.
Yeah, Ray says, I need to play this game again. It'll be fun starting from scratch. Yeah, I'm thinking of playing it on my phone and having while we're out doing things, like we'll do like Vi Overseer and then we'll play Kin Overseer on the PC.
Mm-hmm. That's actually something that I've wondered about is...
How does it play?
Can one link one's account through the PC version to one's phone version, or the console version for that matter? Or are they individual playthroughs? Because I know it's a saved file. I assume that save file is actually stored not just on one's PC, also on the Bethesda.net servers, though.
I think that's
so
I don't know.
Can anyone check on that information and let me know one way or another?
I suppose I could. Or I won't, since my...
I saw a +1. What is the +1 mean?
Somebody's here.
Oh, person! Oh, man, the 1970s are strong with this man. Hi, Mr. Raymond Day.
What's he good at?
He's not great
Put
at
him
much.
on energy.
Yeah, that's a
good
idea.
Put him down in the third one.
Can we
third
staff? Oh, yeah, that one. There you go, sir. Oh, no, there. All right. Everybody loves Raymond, I guess.
It is not possible to transfer your vaults between platforms.
Okay, so that does mean then that I can play it on my phone, she can play it on her phone, and I can play on my phone without affecting the continuity of this.
Yeah.
And so I can learn how to play this more efficiently on my phone, and then put it to use for this.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, because you cannot transfer the vaults between the platforms.
Okay, all right. Good to know. Good to know. I didn't expect that one could, although since it is the same game, I figured maybe? I don't know.
Usually it's a no.
Yeah.
Unless it's literally an online, power.
Yeah.
Like, everything is stored on, the cloud. Sometimes those can be interchangeable, but...
Yeah.
Frey says, you can get your save data on another platform, but it requires a jailbroken and rooted phone.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I don't trust that. I don't care to void my Apple warranty.
Yeah.
Anything I need right now? No. I really want that med bay. We're close, though.
We're only one dweller away. Ooh, food.
Lady, have your kid!
Oh.
So we can get meds. Ooh, hey, free stuff. Yay. And rain is coming down hard and heavy. So once again, apologies if the connection cuts out. We're apparently in the middle of a storm.
I
I don't know. He may have just curled up and...
I know, but I thought he came back in with us, and I don't remember opening the door for him.
I don't know. He's probably curled up downstairs.
No, he's
behind
over you. Sorry, boy.
I just heard the jingle. All right.
He looked up because I pushed your hanging coat out of the way, and it brushed over his head, so he was like, what?
So the doggo is hiding under my chair.
Yes.
Specifically under the jacket that's hanging off of my chair.
Yes. Okay, so 7 of 20. We're okay.
Yeah, we're fine. So, what do I do with junk?
I bet you build stuff. And you can sell it.
Yeah, I don't want to for now. I'm just...
Yeah.
I'm curious how the crafting system works, because it told me I could craft junk into gear. I just don't know how.
The phone version... We need the crafting shop, probably.
Oh, yeah, that
the phone
would
version
make sense.
has mods where you can get lunchboxes for free if you really want to make something overkill for a bit of fun.
Cool.
Yeah. I would rather play it the way they intended, though.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have to rush again, because we're getting real
I would
low.
do the new one. Rush the new one. Because remember, it ups it.
I mean, I assume that's on a cooldown. Hey. Alright, cool.
I'm very nervous.
Oh, yeah, nothing's going on. We're fine for now.
Because I feel like we're due for some kind of something.
We absolutely are. Let's get a head start here. Hey, alright.
That's nerve-wracking. Every time. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. More power. Good.
Good. I think we're okay.
Yeah, so we're fine on power for a little while.
Have your baby.
Yeah, seriously, lady.
Have your baby.
I'm starting to wonder if you just stuffed pillows in your shirt and you're just saying you're pregante so you can get cushy jobs for a while.
I don't think so, though, because she's still 100% like,
yeah, because she doesn't have to work hard. So, of course, she's happy.
I don't know. She's level 3. I don't think you can get to level 3 without doing stuff.
Oh, she's done stuff. She's just sipped that Nuka-Cola real good.
Well,
yeah.
It's not like there are many people, in there.
Yeah, I mean,
level
it's not
5.
like I ever work very hard. Also, let's check this guy out in his new armor. Oh, yeah. Professional AF. Just showing off them pecs.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see.
Ain't much going on.
And I figure we do the 2 most charismatic male and female once she's not pregnant anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose we could do that now, but I think she's the most charismatic female that we have.
Is she? She's fairly charismatic. Let's check here. Let's sort of take inventory.
Whoa, who are you? Click him.
Whoa, who, where?
Him.
Oh, mysterious stranger, what the hell? What?
He just left us a bunch of coins because we clicked on him. Scroll.
Okay. So the mysterious stranger just appears as the Cap Fairy. Cool.
It's only if you notice him.
Yeah. I'm like, I only knew to look for something because I heard the audio cue. Alright, let's see how effective this gun is. There we go. There we go. Alright.
Let's see. Freya says it takes 3 hours for a baby to be born after impregnation. That's 3 hours real time.
Wow. Okay, so she'll probably have her kid, and then we'll call an end to the stream.
Yeah. Well, once this emergency is over, we'll figure out who's the most charismatic lady.
Yeah, yeah.
If there are any others that are as charismatic as her.
I can pistol whip. I love how they're just, like, working, hearing the gunshots in the distance, just like, oh, the roaches again, I guess.
Water. Oh, look, we collected 100 water, so we get the thing.
More money! Cool.
Okay, now we check the ladies again.
Yeah, let's see here. Okay, so you are sort of charismatic. You are middling. You are middling. You need to stay in here because perceptive AF.
Yeah.
And ooh, new arrival. Hang on. Are you charismatic?
No, that's her.
Oh, no, Sandra.
I've returned from the wasteland. Collect.
Come home. Also, you need gear. Yeah.
Oh,
armor.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Clothes.
Hold up. Inventory. Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. How do I,
Clothes. How do we give her the rat away?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
and there are level ups. Let's do.
Yeah. Okay, so...
I don't know where she's going either.
No, let's follow her. Where are you going? You going to get food, or you just hanging out in the living quarters because you don't have a job? No? No? She's going to get food.
What is this, a legendary alpha rat roach?
She's coming to get a home-cooked meal for the first time in a month.
Can we click the rat away thing for her?
Yeah?
Yep,
There we
go.
Okay. So, she's actually fairly charismatic, come to think of it.
She is, but do we want to send her...
Do
we want to keep her as our adventurer?
I don't know, because she's not very great at other things.
Yeah, she's eating or doing stuff. No, she's not.
She's
I don't know what she's
hanging
doing.
Out, socializing.
Pick somebody. She's just on break, so she roams the vault.
Okay.
So I think we pick whether or not do we want her to be pregger also, because we cannot send her out if she's pregnant.
Yeah, I know. I mean, she did have a cool adventure that I feel merits some reward. So...
Yeah, but she's not good at anything else in the vault.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless there's something that needs... Actually, we could put her in the storage?
What does putting people in storage do?
I don't know, but it had E, I think.
Did it?
Click on it. No.
It doesn't have anything. It's
there,
literally just there.
Is there anything
stuff
that we can build that has endurance? Because she has a fairly high endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, storage room, endurance.
I mean, maybe if I upgrade it, that will start factoring in, because for now, it's not even a thing. And God, it's expensive to upgrade.
Yeah, that's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
But she's not good at anything in the vault.
Yeah,
so even though she's charismatic,
the cold calculations dictate that she's either good for adventuring or kiddo making. And I mean, she's already proven herself good at one, and I don't want to wait another 3 hours. So you know what? You're an adventurer for now.
Let's give her clothes. Yeah. Why can't we give her the?
I don't know how this menu works.
Can she? Is it because it's a guy only suit?
I don't know. Can I like? I can't equip it from here.
I think it might be a guy only suit.
Yeah, are outfits gender specific? Does anyone know?
I don't know. She'll says she will be later once you get more rooms to unlock. I know, but until then, we don't.
Oh, here we go. All right, so she has a fat man now.
Yeah, but
so there's the wow. So the bespoke thing is male only, I think.
Yeah. So speed and endurance, I think.
Yeah, I mean those are good.
Yeah, Freya says it looks like it is. Power armor isn't though.
Okay, good to know. All right, so let's zoom in. Oh yeah. Oh, she's looking like an adventurer now. Oh yeah, she looks happy with that leather.
She looks like my sort of.
She does.
Character.
She looks cool. I've always really liked the design of the leather armor in like every Fallout game, the classic ones and the new ones. That is my aesthetic right there.
She says even if they are low in anything for the vault, she can help.
Yeah. So let's see. How is she doing? She needs to heal up a little. She didn't level from all that adventuring?
I'm guessing she just didn't get enough.
Oh man.
Should we let her be Prego and then put her in like, because she's wearing a strength improving outfit, and just put her in the power?
Yeah, we'll put her on power for now.
So she and somebody needs to go up. No, she needs to we need to get her pregnant first. So yeah. And then put her...
Get her pregnant and then put her on power. All right,
yeah.
that makes sense. All right.
So pick somebody who's very charismatic.
Yeah, let's see. All right, of the dudes we got here,
nope.
Not you, because look at you. Maybe... You...
No.
No. You...
Definitely not.
No. How about, Mr. Day?
Yeah.
You, Mr. Knight, maybe?
No. Power. Click power. Let me see. Let me read. Sheila says, yes, there are some outfits that are only males or only female.
Ah, okay.
Rhea says, she gets impregnated by a raider on an...
Alright, cool. Continue. Wait, you can get impregnated?
No, I
raiders?
don't know. I don't understand what IM4 means.
Oh, that's like in before. It's like calling it ahead of time. Okay.
Sheila says, it helps with the speed of whatever room you choose.
Okay.
So I guess Mr. Day is just our baby daddy.
Yeah, I think he's just the assigned stud for this vault's populace.
At least right now.
Sir?
Which is unfortunate because we need to change up our, you know.
Yeah.
But
Genetic variance is not a strong suit of this population. For now, at least. Drama. Y'all gonna have a fun time. He's like hitting her with the pickup line. Just, hey, how you doing? That leather looks real good. Accentuates those curves. Oh, really? Is that right? Oh, yeah. Look, I mean, you got that curvy hair. I mean, I know you just came out. It's really irradiated and all. Just, it gives you a certain glow. Yeah.
Freya says, I don't think they can, but it'd be funny if it was possible.
It would.
It would be funny in a very terrible, horrible way.
Yeah, like, it's dark comedy. Still funny, though. Alright, so he's just gonna get his Mac on for a while.
If they actually do it. He was in the water room?
Yeah, he was working water.
Okay,
so as soon as they're finished with what they're doing,
we'll put them back on.
We'll put them to work. Because, yeah, we cannot let her stay away from her power duties for long. Because we're starting to get a little low again. Food. I like, though, that putting the upgraded power rooms right next to each other like this, it makes it look like it's the same shaft that's spinning.
Yeah, I do want to put power rooms fully.
Yeah. Oh, no! Guys, take the water from the water room and go put the fire out. Thank you. Thank you. Please put the fire out.
Our firefighting ladies.
We need those supplies.
The guy didn't notice.
Yeah, maybe there's only room for a couple of people.
Maybe the amount of people that you can assign to a room.
Yeah. Alright, cool. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate that. Love you. You kept us all alive.
They're still not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, man. Small talk, am I right? Can we just, can we get to why we're all here? We know why we're here. Can we avoid all the pretense and just, get straight?
Because maybe she's like, I don't want you to cheat with me.
Yeah, like, don't you already have a kid? Like, when I left, it seemed like you guys were really happy. I mean,
maybe that is the problem.
I don't know. I mean, we'll give him a little while. And,
is that a thing that's a possible problem?
I don't know how complicated the AI for the dwellers is and how much
interpersonal
the drama might factor in. My eye is itchy. So, with that in mind, let's start.
So, is there a how do we get a radio?
That's a good question. Radio station. Oh, 20 Vellers. Dwellers even.
You know, that really... What?
Oh, because I totally filled water.
For the first time.
Cool. Oh, wait. Oh, there they go. They finally sealed the deal.
We had enough water.
Yeah. Alrighty, well.
Alright.
Raise the happiness of a dweller to 100. Oh, wow. I assume it's him.
Click it.
All things considered.
It might be her because being pregnant made Stephanie, like, extraordinarily happy. Alright,
true.
Put him back on work.
Yep. Alright, get to work, you smiley chump.
What about her?
How about you? How you doing?
Is she happy?
But, oh, hang on. There we go. I don't know. Is she? Yes, she is. Okay, she's thrilled. Probably because it means that she isn't going to get sent into the irradiated hellscape of the Capital Wasteland again anytime soon. So that would make anyone happy, I'd imagine. Okay.
Francis got to get Sarah Lyons pregnant one of these days. Get the Lions Pride going again.
Oh, I'd love that. The Lions Clan.
Paris says, "Are you sure this vault isn't the
the polygamous experiment?" I mean...
So that is a typo, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at I'm like, so. What is that word?
Polygamous, polyamorous.
Francis, be wary. Pregnant people can't use weapons, so we should take the fat man off.
Oh, yeah. Okay, alright. Then...
Because they run.
Right. So. Okay, so fist for you. Does the armor still count? Cause
it does, because look at her. It's on her stats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
yes,
okay.
it counts.
So it'll still help for her duties. Okay, so that's good. So we'll give the fat man to...
Oh, level up.
We'll give it to this guy. No, because he's got the other gun. Let's give
Give it to the water, somebody in the water.
That's a good... You know what? You know what, sir? Clearly, you've got one hell of a cannon, so we'll give you...
At least until we send somebody out. Back outside.
Alright.
Okay. I think
we're alright for now. So... Dang, maxed food.
We've done that a couple of times.
We have. Alright, so... I think it's time to expand our power out.
Let's build 3 new power that way, and then upgrade it.
Yeah. Doink. 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 Nice. Ooh, that looks cool.
Then we should do another one and then fully upgrade that. Ooh, a level.
Yeah.
And maybe move them from those.
Yeah, we'll move them into here.
All right, let's build
do that now. Do that now. Wait, there we go. Wait. I heard it. Where is he? I don't see him. Shit, I think he disappeared. Because I heard the mysterious stranger thing. Damn. All right. Oh well. There we go. New assignment. You are working in the control room now. So now let's expand outward again. And there. Yeah.
Now if
Atom
we upgrade
splitter.
it, then that will be upgrading a full power room.
Can we establish
we can put
the
the
cult
other 2,
of Atom?
We can put the other 2 in here too.
We can.
So that it gets really fast and really good once we upgrade.
Let's do that. The main power facility is online.
How much is it to upgrade that to the next level that those were at?
Probably a lot. Oh, we can afford
Let's do it.
Whoa, +8.
Because that's the 3.
Yeah. All right, cool. So, does just having these still give us a small thing?
I don't know.
I hope so. This one I'm probably going to demolish at some point, so that we can have some other little 1 cell here and then another 3 cell there. All right, cool. And let's see.
89% happy.
How much would I get if... Okay, so that's 50 caps. So production... I assume I only get that... I mean, it does increase storage?
No, that's if you upgrade it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's
I think that's the storage of how much energy you can have.
Oh, that's the storage of the resource.
Yes.
Okay, I see. All right. So that means it is good to still have them then, because I assume that means that at least the storage part is still active, even if it's not producing.
I don't know. You have to have someone in them to get the resource. Other than that, it's just for storage.
Okay, so yeah, that's...
So we'll keep them for now.
Hey, she finally leveled!
And if you don't get the stuff, they go on break until you do collect it.
Okay.
So they aren't producing any more.
I see.
So you need to keep on top of that.
So, does this run in real time, even if you close the game, like on mobile? Because if it does, that means your vault could just go to shit while you're eating lunch. That would suck.
I don't know. Well, I would assume not, because you're safe. I don't know.
Yeah, oh, speaking of, yeah, we should probably save. There we go. The fact that you can save means it probably only runs when you're running the game. I would think.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Can any of you guys that have played this clarify that for me? Let's see.
I wonder if it'll tell you how much longer her pregnancy is.
I don't know. Let's see here. Doesn't say so there. Might it say so here?
It just says where they're at.
Yeah. Okay, so that's her.
Oh, done.
Done. Oh, is she like done with her work? Oh, because they're done. Okay. Oh God. Oh God. You guys go sort that out.
Do not send pregnant lady. She won't do anything.
Captain Greasy Hair, don't put your hair anywhere near the fire, okay? It'll just make it worse.
Shield says things still run in real time.
Oh,
Kara says, "Oh yeah, my vault always runs out of food, water, and power when I sleep."
Oh!
That's why you want the Mr. Handies.
That is,
because
isn't it?
Because they'll auto grab everything for you.
Okay. That's good to know. I'm not sure I like that design choice. It's good to know, though.
That's the mobile thing. It's so you play for 10 to 15 minutes, leave it, and then come back a few hours later.
Yeah, exactly. So that you constantly check it and get those ad impressions and incentivize those microtransactions. Okay, all right. Actually, I haven't seen any ads in this, so I don't know if that's a driving factor.
I don't think it is. I think it's just the microtransactions.
Yeah. So it seems like rapid response to crisis means you can, at least for these crises, fix it pretty quick. Mm-hmm. Hi there, Thunder.
Oof.
You guys might have heard that one. Let's see.
You know what I'm kind of upset about? The fact that you need so...
I need to give that to someone.
Endurance.
Who do we give endurance to?
Somebody who's also potentially...
an adventurer. So
him.
This guy, yeah. Because he's the one that's also got the gun.
Yeah.
So here you go, sir. Have that. Enjoy.
But basically... Dang it, I don't remember what I was going to say.
Whoa.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
I don't know.
Now I'm upset.
Let's see.
Shield says you'll be able to collect the items when you come back on. Your Wastelands explorers will still do their exploring. Okay, I remember now. The thing that annoys me is that you need 20 dwellers to get the radio tower, when what you need the radio tower for is to get more dwellers.
That's fine.
That just annoys me a little bit, that in order to get the thing that gets you the thing, you need more of the thing that's hard to get in the first place.
It's so that you don't rush too far too fast. Like, this is still the teaching you how to play it segment of the game. So...
I suppose so, that we haven't seen a tip in a long time.
No, I mean, we're still, like, feeling out the rhythm of the game, though. There you go. More water. Okay, good. So I think we're doing all right on power. We're just sort of skimming. Can I upgrade it again?
No.
Oh, I could. It's just, whew, wow,
I think
expensive.
that might be a max upgrade.
Where is he?
Where is
Where is he? There he is. Ha! Whoa! 990 caps! And it just cap rained. All right, cool. All right, I just heard the door.
I just heard the door
So I think your folks are home.
Should I let him down?
He's not really running for the door, so.
Okay.
Let's see. Don't really need more storage yet. I don't really need much of anything right now, so I could upgrade something. Not that I really need to.
The only thing I would want to upgrade is the 3 things.
Yeah.
And the only thing there that I'd want to upgrade is maybe the food, because we haven't upgraded that at all.
Yeah.
I think, is water fully upgraded?
I mean, I don't know.
No. That's like
it's just, the next upgrade is super expensive.
Should we try the food? Because that one hasn't been upgraded. All we did was...
Sure. Pardon me.
It says merge 3 fully upgraded rooms to use themes. I don't understand how that works.
I don't know. The good thing, come to think of it, about increasing the storage for a resource means that the longer you can stay away from the game if you're making a surplus rather than draining off of your store.
Yeah.
So let's upgrade this so that I don't have to worry as much.
Oh, look at it.
Dude. Oh, now it actually looks like the diner from 3.
Yeah, let me see.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, it's got the pink stuff. Ugh.
She also says they want you to take your time in getting there.
Yeah.
And I got our favorite Minuteman. He is my favorite. If you're talking about
I like
Preston.
Preston.
I don't understand why everybody hates him.
Yeah, well, it's just because he constantly annoys you with... Okay, now he wants downstairs. With all the quest. Another settlement needs your help. The thing is, like... Of course it does. It's the Commonwealth. Have you looked around?
But it doesn't really bother me. That's the thing.
I know some people also really don't like the sound of his voice. It doesn't really get to me at all, though.
So I like Preston. Yeah. He's actually one of my favorite characters.
I do wish there was more story about him to learn about.
He needed more lines, is what he
needed. He needed more characterization.
Puffy.
Wow, really?
No. Pyro says, I got lucky and got T51 out of my first lunchbox.
Nice.
Freya says, I think another cool feature would be on a newborn baby if you could select their special attributes. It would be awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. So you could
Instead
like
of,
tailor your next dweller to what
Yeah.
your vault needs.
Marcus says, howdy.
Call it
Hello.
genetic.
Shield says, I also got Butch and Sarah Lyons.
Nice. Uh oh.
Send somebody from water room.
Yeah. All right. Stud man, go take care of it with your fat man.
Alright, that should be good enough.
Can 2 people take care of this? I think 2 people can take care of this, especially if he's got a freaking
Scar
fat
says,
man.
yeah, yet again, waking up to LLP stream. Also,
Hey.
I got a Fallout 76 ad. Fitting.
Yeah, sounds about right. All right, they got this handled. Oh, no, okay. Get over there.
moved.
There we go.
So
Come on,
moved before he
fat
could
man
get
it! Destroy it!
Oh.
Whoa! Okay, cool. She is running for her friggin' life,
Oh, that
as
poor
she
lady.
should. All right, y'all got this.
They're now in there now. You need to move them back.
Yeah. There we go.
I don't know why they don't automatically move back.
I don't know. I think it's because I moved them multiple times. So, okay, y'all got this. You're looking a little rough though. Come on, sort it out. Almost there. One left. Come on. Come on. Jeez, how friggin' resistant is this rad roach?
King Radroach.
I know it's only a 32.
legendary.
There we go.
It was a legendary Radroach.
Yeah, clearly. Okie dokie. Alright. Oh, crisis averted.
And she's like, is it safe?
I can come out of my quarters now. So...
The panic was real. Shield says, I think I had built mostly storage rooms because of running out of storage.
Mm-hmm.
And she says, nope, it's because it's still in crisis mode. What? It's still in crisis mode?
Oh, that's why they stayed in there.
Yeah, but they were working, though. They had gotten out their clipboards and stuff, so...
Yeah.
That's a really weird crisis mode thing, if that's the case, but we
Yeah.
need one more about Dweller. I wish it would tell us how long.
Yeah, I would really like it. Maybe they can, because we've only sent one person out on a short adventure so far. I would like it though if you send someone out on an adventure, or rather to explore, I think is the term for it, that they might like meet someone useful and then lead them home.
I'm pretty sure the people useful wouldn't talk to us and or died on her adventure.
Well, I mean like the legendaries or something.
Maybe they do, because like I said, the people we met, one of them she wasn't charismatic enough for them to talk to her.
Yeah, the ghoul.
And the other two died.
That's true. Yeah.
So
sheriff.
maybe if she had had enough meds that she could have patched them up,
That's true.
they would have come back with us. Maybe.
Yeah. That's entirely possible.
Shield says they will work in the room that they got moved to until the crisis is over. Gotcha. Marcus says, I got some bad news about the sword project for you two. The school has an absolute zero tolerance for anything even resembling a bladed weapon. Kind of ironic considering the tools that we use. So I'm not going to be sending any handcrafted blades for y'all. Sorry.
Sad times. That's fine.
Okay.
I appreciate the thought though, man.
Yeah,
Seriously.
we appreciate that you even thought to do so.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I think we're all right for now. Because yeah, the thing that I'm concerned about, like, because I want to learn this here so that I can implement it on my mobile game, is that as long as we stay at a point where we're generating more of each resource than we're using, it means the vault isn't going to just go to shit if I leave the game for a while.
Yeah. It only will if we go too long and they aren't able to generate more. Because we're not collecting it anymore.
Yeah, like if you can arrange it so that you're in a surplus generation, then you should stay fine relatively indefinitely.
No. Because you use it and they go on break and don't generate anymore and you don't get any more in your meter
that's
if
true.
you don't collect it.
That's true. Well, I mean, yeah, so you'd still have to check it every now and again.
So when you go to sleep, they're probably going to go to shit when you come back.
Yeah. I guess that just depends on how fast it
Freya
depletes.
says you can still get invaded if you're offline, so you can come back to Havoc.
Oh, well, that's great.
Shield says...
He was in the generator room. Okay.
He's crazy, I don't know. Shield says my vault was fine. I left it for about a month.
Oof.
I think it's RNG, really.
Yeah.
I think that's probably RNG.
You know.
No, we got a thing, so now no, not yet. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what else to do. Maybe put in a third thing
Housing
there.
thing.
Yeah, just so we can have a full housing.
Yeah, to fill it out.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I wonder what does leveling up the housing do?
I don't know. Cool looking.
Click it. Would it tell us? Oh, it just gives you more.
Yeah, I mean, it just increases the cap.
Oh,
I mean, that's what this whole thing does.
Yeah.
I don't really want to part with 500 caps, though,
No,
so...
Not right now. Phrase says, need them Mr. Handies to collect stuff for you while sleeping.
We do. How do you get Mr. Handies again?
Probably in cards.
From lunchboxes?
Yeah. Scott says, I played this on mobile when it first came out and found that if you leave the game for a long while, the game pauses when there's something to collect from every room.
Oh.
Before that, though, anything can still happen.
So once everything is full, then it pauses. That's good to know. Okay, that's less douchey.
And Shield says, I did have about 5 minutes later attack after loading up the game.
Alright. Yeah, if it does pause once everything is full, that's acceptable. That's a lot less douchey than just letting everything disintegrate
Shield
while
says,
you're away.
quest or purchase them. So we have to buy them somehow
Yeah.
from someplace, which I don't know.
From the robot trader, like Fallout 3 had. Because there actually were a couple of traveling robot merchants.
Beast in Alive says, I'm literally downloading the game on PC right now.
That's what I'm playing on.
Yep, we are on PC.
I am among the few people that, until today, had never played this game, because I was just a late comer to this apocalyptic party.
I wonder, can you put another, is that the very end of the map, or can you put another elevator there?
It looks like the edge. Let's find out, though.
I'm just curious. It has nothing to do with anything else. It's just,
Yeah,
nope.
that's the edge.
So,
Okay.
At least for now.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious. It had nothing to do with whether or not we
it was
should. It was just...
It was a good thought.
Marcus says, by the way, I found a really neat YouTube channel called Jake's Custom Knives. Dude makes awesome blades out of pieces of junk metal.
Cool.
He even made a bow out of a leaf spring.
Wow, that's cool.
Shield says, I use my mobile version on PC by use of BlueStacks. I have no idea what that is. That was gibberish to me.
I have no idea.
Marcus says he legitimately forges the blades.
That's awesome.
That is pretty cool.
That's a rare skill these days. I kind of want to put a storage in an elevator there just to kind of fill out the top layer.
I think the elevator might automatically build because it automatically built down.
That's true. Maybe if I make the storage? Let's find out. Let's experiment. Storage. Doink.
So expensive.
Yeah. Doink.
Nope, we have to put one in.
Alright. Oh, God, roaches.
That's okay, we have
Batman. Get him! Come on! When in doubt, nuke him out! It's so effective.
Oof.
I'm so glad I got that.
Do you want to just go ahead and put the elevator in?
Yeah, let's do that. Elevator. Doink. Alright, cool. So
Okay.
I'm poor. I'm satisfied though.
Marcus linked to the channel.
Cool.
Freya says BlueStacks is an emulator for Android, iOS. Lets you play them on PC.
Cool.
Gotcha.
I like that.
I have iffy emulator stuff. Ooh, we get a thing. What do we get?
Oops. I clicked one too many times.
The emulators don't always work for me.
Yeah. I've had a few that have worked. I found a lot of the ones that for like any of the like PlayStation or later consoles never really worked well on PC for me. I mean, I'm sure someone gets them to work just fine. I never could though.
They just don't work for us.
I had a Genesis emulator for a long time that worked really well. I also had an N64 emulator that worked well as well.
Freya says, it's what I play all mobile games on since my phone is a noob.
Gotcha.
Scarlett says,
works.
I feel obligated to mention that setting off a nuclear device inside a sealed structure is a terrible, terrible idea, but yes, make them burn.
Absolutely.
We asked first whether it would damage our people.
Yeah, we confirmed with people who played this game already.
No,
they said it was safe.
So we trusted them.
And we were not wrong to trust them because you guys have not led me astray. And thankfully, that trend continues. Because, yeah, like setting off an explosive of really any kind in an encased structure like this.
Level up.
Because really, it's not even the shrapnel or the heat or anything. It's the concussive air pressure wave that would destroy you instantly from even, like, an impact grenade in a small room like that. Much less a mini nuke. That's why the classic game trope of, especially in, like, old FPS games, putting, like, RPG Rocketeers in small little rooms at the high point of structures that you gotta, like, snipe carefully is stupid, because RPGs produce a lot of pressure to the rear, and if they're in an enclosed room, it's all just gonna concuss on them, and it'll destroy the eardrums and likely kill the person that just fired it in that tiny enclosed space. That's why RPGs are only meant to get fired outdoors.
Freya says you can get an MRV on this too.
Ooh, good times. The Super Fat Man.
Can a new person find our vault soon, please? So we can build an infirmary.
I'm starting to feel already that thing that, like, they showed a few times in some of the more recent Fallout games where, like, someone new shows up at an isolated settlement and everyone circles around them just like, new person. Like, I'm starting to get that already. Like, someone's going to show up and be like, what do you want? What are you good at? What do you want to do? I can put you in something. Do you want new clothes?
If we just pop you in there until we set up our infirmary, you could be a doctor. I mean...
Do you want to patch up our people? Do you know anything about medical books? Have you ever read, like, maybe a medical test book? I mean, that's more than any of us have done. Congratulations, you're a doctor now. You're an MD. Certified. Vault University.
Level up.
Ooh, hey.
We are so poor, though.
Yeah, we are.
So maybe it's a good thing nobody new has showed up yet, because we can't afford to build an infirmary.
It's true. Vault's looking good, though.
Yep. Ray says, they definitely try to persuade you to buy lunchboxes since they contain dwellers a lot of the time.
Gotcha.
I'm betting that's where you get a lot of the...
Yeah. I wonder, can you, like, construct upward from here since it is the mountain?
No.
I mean, that's sort of against the point
It didn't show us that on the thing, I don't think.
Yeah, like, the whole point of constructing inside of a mountain is to use the mountain as cover instead of just staying really close to the surface, so... That does make sense. I was just wondering. Since it is, like, the soil here looks the same as the soil here, I was like, maybe. Also, are these rocks, like...
I bet we can get rid of them.
Yeah, are they going to get in the way if I try to construct in those areas?
Sheil says nope about building up, I think.
Okay, yeah. We're doing okay.
Yeah, we're doing pretty good.
This.
Freya says, but $5 for a single lunchbox is pretty crazy, if you ask me.
It is.
It's not worth
really
it.
Is.
I honestly don't... If I was going to drop $5 on something, I would drop it on Final Fantasy Brave Exvius.
Yeah, and for a lot more reward.
And for a lot more reward.
Things.
Well, that's the thing, is the reward is actually pretty good in that one.
Like...
A singular lunchbox just doesn't seem like...
like, maybe this is going to sound like I'm lowballing really hard. Full honesty, though...
I'd pay $1 for a lunchbox.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 50 cents. Like, I'm gonna say a tenth of what they're asking for. I would actually pay.
Yeah.
Because you're not getting much.
You can clear the rocks.
Okay.
Paris says it would not surprise me if the vaults had entire rooms dedicated to medical textbooks and such. Also, one vault probably had Dr. Nick from The Simpsons.
Yeah, because, like, if you have a chance of getting just like food or water or whatever, then that's stuff that is functionally worthless, because you can generate that anyway. So if all you're really paying for is the chance to maybe get something good, as well as maybe some gear, that is not worth
$5.
The cost of, again, I'm going to crunch numbers here and ratios.
It's not worth a game.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you could pay $5 and get a full indie game. A modest one, albeit a full game. $5 is 1/10 the cost. Well, no, not quite. Not in the new price. It's almost a tenth the cost of a full new game like Fallout 4. Are you really going to say that the contents of one lunchbox are equivalent to a tenth the work and the product value of a full rush game like that? Like, is that really what you're trying to say here, Thesda? Because
yeah, says that's why I mentioned phones having a mod that lets you get lunchboxes for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel that they're very sketchy, and if they decide to look into... whether or not their players are doing sketchy things like that, your account might get banned.
Because if that's essentially
If that's not an official mod from Bethesda...
Yeah, that's essentially you getting something for free that you would otherwise have to pay for.
Yeah.
And that could look less than great if Bethesda decided to take anyone to court over that.
Yeah, that's why I don't use stuff like that.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that no one can, it's just you have to kind of gauge the...
Yeah. And, like, I don't think they would take any individual users to court over it, because that's stupid. The person distributing the mod, though?
Yeah. Shield says, that is why I do quests or ribbon things to get lunchboxes or the Nuka-Cola things.
Yeah.
We're just not high enough up to get an overseer's office because we don't have enough people.
Yeah. Because considering the crazy that comes out of the ZeniMax legal team office, I would not put it past them to actually pursue legal action against people doing
over
that.
There?
No, that's just a stack of veggies.
Okay, I couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, I had that same thought earlier, so...
Oh, level up.
Yay! Let's see, what are...
Marcus says, I got an idea. Well, I might not be able to make the swords. I might be able to make you the crest.
Oh, the...
Like in a sheet of metal?
Yeah.
Like cut it out?
That's cool.
That could be cool.
Wait. Oh, deliver a baby. Okay.
We don't have that yet.
Nope. Well, hopefully soon.
Hopefully soon. That would be really cool, Marcus. We'll have to scan and send you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do you mean the noble crest that we showed off a few days ago,
sure
or
that's what he means.
the channel icon thing?
I'm pretty sure he means the noble crest. Pretty sure he means the noble crest. Pyro says, I mean, getting lunchboxes for free, which you can already get for free by playing the game, would be like suing someone over using the player.add-item command.
Except you don't pay for the items that are...
It's not an individual thing that you pay microtransactions for.
Yeah, like...
It's something that's already in the game, yes, but you didn't... This isn't like a traditional Fallout game.
Yeah.
In that sense.
If, for instance... This is a slightly different example, of course. Still, though. If the contents of a DLC were, like, already on disc, and yet you legally must pay money to access that, which... Given is a practice that I'm not for.
We don't
However,
like it.
Legally, that just is the way it is. And you could then player.add-item stuff from that DLC in, essentially circumventing the cost. That is theft. I know that's an unpopular opinion. It is, though. So
legally speaking.
This is flirting awfully close to that. So I ain't getting anywhere near that.
Yeah. Because you can get them in-game, I would rather do the things that they've already said, hey, we'll give you this for.
Yeah.
I do think it's sad that you have to do so much before you get them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I wish there was a little bit easier, but at the same time... Mark says, though, I need to know what the crest looks like. Yeah, I mean the crest you guys showed.
Okay, cool.
Or you could design your own and I can see what I can do.
Yeah, we'll scan it in somewhere, or just take a photo of it and post it on Discord.
We're going to have to do some research to figure out which crest is which.
Yeah.
But I do agree that $5 for a single lunchbox is ridiculous, and you should never pay that.
No.
I mean, if you want to...
I mean, if you're inclined to do so, I mean, it's your money, your choice.
It's not my place to tell you can or cannot. I just don't think it's worth that price.
I consider that egregiously expensive to my standards.
So I would just play the game and get whatever it allows you in the game.
Yeah, like
Now, if you want to take the risk of using a mod or technically a secondary program is what it is.
Yeah.
That basically gives it to you for free.
Oh, that's what the daily report... Like, actually daily, like real world daily.
If you want to take that chance, that's your prerogative. And I'm not going to tell you not to. It is still sketchy on the legal line, though.
Yeah, and like...
So be aware of that.
Yeah, I don't think ZeniMax, like I said earlier, would come after any individual users. There's a decent chance they could come after the distributors of... those things,
of course,
though.
the more people use them, the more likely they are to notice them.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me see.
Because at the end of the day, that falls into the realm where there is a legal case to be made, even though it's like transformative or whatever, if they try to do any fair use stuff with it. There's a clause within copyright law for if something is provided and that thing is, through the virtue of its distribution, affecting the revenue of the company that it's using essentially the assets of, then yeah, that's legally pursuable because that's now cutting into their bottom line. It's not just saying negative things about them. That's a different story entirely. Yeah. So
Mark says, though, once I get my own workshop, you guys are getting the swords.
Well, I appreciate that.
We appreciate that. Freya said, I even think a Mr. Handy is $5, which is probably more useful.
Yeah, it's useful. I'm still not sure I'd say that. That, I would say, is like $1.
Well, so. I would rather pay the $5 for a Mr. Handy where I at least know what I'm getting.
Yes.
Than a random loot box that might have stuff that I could just get and not even need in-game.
Because I recognize I've had an outlier's opinion about the reasonability of pricing for most microtransactions in most games for a long time. For instance, in a lot of competitive MOBAs, the skins...
I look at it as food. Like, how much of a meal am
I
willing to pay for this one thing in a game?
To me, that's an irrelevant and arbitrary comparison.
I know,
I look at it as, what are you paying for within the same industry for that price?
That's true.
And...
there are still prices that I don't care if everybody in the industry said this is the price, I wouldn't pay it anyway.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I'm not spending half a meal's worth of money on something that is basically useless.
Yeah, for instance, cosmetics in competitive MOBAs
I'm not spending $5 on a single skin.
Or in the case of like rares or something in certain games that have their own marketplaces for that sort of thing, some of those go for like $15. There is not a single skin on the planet. I don't care who worked on it, how many polygons it has, how artistic its textures are, that is worth a quarter the cost of an entire full-price game for one skin, one set of a model and some textures. No. Absolutely not. No, never. I don't care who made it or how rare it is. No. Mm-hmm. The entire CSGO gunskins thing, like, I understand the market is there, and if there's supply and demand and people agree that it's worth that much, then functionally it is. I just think they're all wrong.
Harris says, usually things you have to pay for with microtransactions, it's like the minimum they're willing to set it for maximum sales.
Yeah.
But there are some where I'm like, you would do better if you set it lower.
Yeah.
Over time.
Exactly.
Now, immediately, you probably won't see as much money, but if, like, for example, you set the lunch boxes for $1,
mm-hmm.
how many more people would be willing to buy that
mm-hmm.
versus how many people do buy the $5 one?
Yeah.
Because if 5 more people are willing to buy the $1 lunchbox, than are willing to buy the $5 one, you've still made the same amount of money.
Yeah,
and ultimately you'll make more because more people are willing to pay the smaller amount.
Yeah,
and that's a thing that I'm sure the big companies have done research.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's market data to suggest like where the slider is for the price.
I think sometimes they overestimate it, but I'm sure they've done research on it.
And there's a factor that internally they know that we don't, and that is how many whales are there that they can rely on? Because those people actually account for, I forget exactly what whales, which is to say rich people that spend an inordinate amount of money on shit that they shouldn't. There was a Jim Sterling video about that probably like a year plus ago now, that he actually talked to somebody that was able to give him like inside numbers for some of these things, and it was much, much, much higher than I anticipated. It was somewhere near like half of the revenue for microtransactions in, God, I forget what game it was. It was some competitive, I think it was an FPS or something. Or maybe it was a mobile game, I don't remember. Anyway, microtransactions in a game that has a lot of them and it's encouraged. And it made up for so much more of their revenue than I thought, and so pricing things such that it's appealing to the average user that's probably only going to ever spend a few microtransactions worth on this game at a time, ever, was less of a priority than gauging it for the whales that will do so daily and in, like, amounts that are in dozens, and they're spending hundreds of dollars, because they're millionaires, who gives a shit? They're not even going to notice. And so they were able to adjust things so that they could scale it up so that those people were spending as much as they want, and it was only when it got so expensive that it started affecting how many of them were paying for things and therefore spending that much more money that they started saying, oh, no, this is where we're going to cap it. The whales decided that way more than the influence of the average consumer.
Paris says, though I will admit, I did buy a few hats and stuff in Guns of Icarus and some emotes in FF14. I bought stuff in Guns of Icarus,
we got Guns of Icarus stuff.
But I bought it for $1.
Yeah,
and they were packs.
Yeah, Guns of Icarus, I think, had really reasonable price points.
Oh, they got this. Dang,
yeah, they're fine.
That was
rapid
a
response.
Quick response. Yeah. Jeez, I thought there was a 5th person in there.
Was there?
I thought there was supposed to be.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
I think we moved on.
Let's see. Marcus says, it baffles me how someone would spend that much money on a gun skin. I've seen people spending almost $300 in one video.
Yeah. People have spent thousands of dollars on a single skin because that's just what the auction led them to.
Freya says, whales are usually in gacha mobile games like Brave Exvius, Brave Frontier, etc. Though I am very impressed with Brave Exvius because their bundle prices
are reasonable.
They are reasonable. And like the large bundles are very pricey. So of course the whales are going to go for the large bundles, but the smaller bundles are actually still very
and the
low in price.
The game's structure of Exvius means that microtransactions really are not necessary. They're a convenience at most. And I applaud the hell out of them for that, because Square Enix is one of those companies that could easily go the full-on greedy route, and because of the name attached to it, could still expect to get a lot of people to pay for it, just because it's Square Enix and it's a Final Fantasy game, sort of, so...
A New Empire.
People would play it. Yeah, oh god, A New Empire is the total opposite end of the spectrum from Exvius, because it is full greed mode.
Oh, yeah.
And it's amazing to me that Square are over those same two things and they're run so very differently.
That's because they're two different developers.
Oh, I know.
Square's basically just given them the reins.
They're just the publisher. It's definitely two different studios, two different devs.
Well, heck, even A New Empire is not officially published by Square Enix.
Really?
It's licensed Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Yeah, because the Game of War... Fire Age, that's the same people.
yeah, I know.
It's their developer and their publisher.
I would, just for sheer curiosity's sake, I would like to see the license that they got, because I don't see Square giving anyone a really, holistic access to the Final Fantasy name and everything. License.
Like, there are several Square Enix titles that aren't actually published or developed by Square Enix. It's just using their stuff. Freya says, have you seen how much profit people made from spending an extra $10 on PUBG?
Oh, yeah.
Power says, though, for a long time, I was spending like £20 a week in Star Wars tour. I am kind of ashamed of that. It lasted a few years. This was back when I was like 14 and didn't really understand money that well.
Yeah, well, especially with something like an MMO, I can see it a little more, not a whole lot more, a little though.
I'm like curious.
Because an MMO is much more of a long-term investment of attention, of time. It's not just the sort of game that you can play, finish, and then put on the shelf again. MMOs are meant for more of a daily thing, or a weekly thing. So that I would sort of look at as almost like, in a weird sort of way, like a gym membership, where spending a little money over time on it, it just, especially if it's enhancing the time that you're spending on it, as much time as you're expected to put into a game like that, I can sort of see the value in putting more money into that than you might into games from a different genre. I still personally wouldn't, though I can much more clearly see why other people do.
Pyre says, this wasn't on sub either. This was on loot boxes.
Yeah. I've definitely reached full coast mode in this game. I'm trying to think of the game that I've probably spent the most money in, aside from just the access cost. I've got a fair amount of cosmetic stuff in Guns of Icarus. I spent, I think, $10 to get some credits for Creation Club for Fallout 4. And that's it. I might actually drop a couple more on it just so I can do a Creation Club review on the Colt revolver thing that came out a little while ago. Even that, though, I'm still kind of maybe. Although I probably should, all things considered, considering my anything to do with Creation Club. The videos about that have done amazingly well on the channel. Those generate crazy traffic. I think just because a lot of people hate search for stuff about Creation Club because they just don't like it and they don't want to like it. And then flood the comments with negativity if you dare to say anything even remotely positive about it, because they just want to hate it so very desperately.
Shield says, it was like the Sims 3 store. I would only purchase items that were on sale or knew that I would actually use in my game. Example, the worlds of certain venues. Or certain venues. It's why I like their complete your set with store. I got most of my content from that.
Yeah.
And Final Fantasy 15 A New Empire does not have the Square Enix thing. It's technically speaking, it is still licensed.
It's published under a different company. Wow.
And there are several games like that aren't, like, if you went into the Portal app, you wouldn't find this. It's not listed as a Square Enix
Interesting.
game.
I would love, for curiosity's sake, to see the particulars of their licensing contract. Because it must preclude certain things.
Yeah, Marcus says, these days I don't spend any more than what I paid for the game. Don't even remember when I last paid for extra content.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, here's a random question. What do you think would happen if you put a sponge in a pool of mercury?
That's a good question.
I have no idea.
Because I guess it would have to do with what the... God, I don't even know the terminology for it.
Actually, no, I take it back. A New Empire is listed.
Okay. Like, what's the term for, like, how much force it takes to separate droplets of liquid? It's not tensile strength. That's for something else. You get what I mean, though, that concept of, like, how easily does mercury separate enough to soak into something? Because if that number exceeds the porousness, like the force it would require for it to enter a substance, then it would probably just swirl around it instead of soaking into it.
Yeah. Freya says, I'm still shocked how paying $10 more for PUBG made you well over $2,000 from the pack.
Yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
PUBG is weird.
Yeah, PUBG is weird.
I'm just going to put that out there. PUBG is weird.
Yeah,
says, I'd imagine nothing as mercury might be too dense to be absorbed.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the density is.
Yeah. Also, speaking of PUBG and weird legal things, I don't see their lawsuit against the Fortnite people, I don't remember the name of that developer, going well.
Wait, what are they doing?
They're suing the people that made Fortnite.
Why?
Because Fortnite is too close to PUBG for their comfortability, and it's...
Doing well?
It's doing quite well, and it has, as far as the numbers are concerned, actually edged out PUBG's user numbers. So Fortnite has taken over from PUBG's momentum. That is a threat to them. So they're trying to sue them out of existence. I don't think it's going to go well.
What basis do they have, though?
Because Fortnite is admittedly quite similar to PUBG.
Unless it's using assets and exact scripts, though.
Yeah.
They didn't copyright or
Exactly.
trademark the style of game.
They are making the case that they did.
Did they, though?
No.
Therefore, they didn't. They are wrong.
I mean, that's why I don't think it's going to go well. They're essentially trying to stake their claim to the Battle Royale genre. And to me, the writing on the wall is...
There's been Battle Royale games before them, so...
Yeah.
If they were if they had been the very first ones to make it, and they had essentially, used like the inventor's thing and said that this is ours, maybe that it wasn't the first one, and they didn't do that. Therefore,
the thing is, like, part of the reason I really don't think it's going to go well is not just because they're essentially going full Fine Brothers with this and trying to trademark the Battle Royale genre the same way they did reaction videos, which was fucking stupid to begin with. Because, I mean, that would open the door for companies like Activision and EA saying, oh, well, we invented FPS games. No one else can make FPS games. That is a horrible trend to start setting for the industry, and they did not think of the cascading effects that their actions may have to negatively impact everyone else in the industry. So, selfish and greedy to start with. And they also started, because there is an argument to make, which I'll allow, that PlayerUnknown himself sort of did invent the modern Battle Royale genre insofar as it started as an Arma mod.
Yeah.
And he's the one that made it.
Then you could say the same thing about MOBAs.
You could.
Okay, hang on. I do have stuff to catch up on. Sorry, it says surface tension and capillary action are the contributing factors.
There we go, yeah.
Pirate says Epic made Fortnite, or at least published it. Freya says Fortnite has made too much money to lose to PUBG in a lawsuit, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Pyre says PUBG is a buggy mess full of hackers, though. I mean, Fortnite originally released as a building zombie survival game.
Hmm?
And Shield says, here's the kicker, is that they're using the company that makes Fortnite's engine and assets for PUBG.
I know!
Like,
Epic made that engine! So it's just
Pirates
like, man.
Bandai Namco did copyright mini-games and loading screens, though I believe that recently ran out.
Yeah. And the thing is, like,
And
the fact that...
what do you consider a mini-game, though?
Well, I don't know, that's another topic entirely.
Yeah.
The fact, though, that the Battle Royale genre started as a free product. It wasn't even a product, legally speaking, as a free mode for another product that they did not own, means that they did not actually start off trademarking anything. So it's sort of the, like, if you're not going to protect your trademark from the start, you kind of forfeit your ability to pursue things later for it. And so there's that, as well as the fact that, to me, their choice of target is telling and transparent, because they're going after their real competitor here. PUBG is not going after, like, Realm Royale. They're not going after totally accurate battle simulator, rivals, the totally accurate knockoff of PUBG.
Or the one that we just saw and downloaded, the food.
Yeah.
One.
Cuisine Royale.
Yeah.
They're not going after any of the small projects that don't have any money. They're going after their one real competitor, the one that's making more money than them, and that is the highest threat to them, and choosing them as their legal target. The motivation there is clear.
Then they don't file the lawsuit in the U.S., but in South Korea.
Whoa. Interesting. So, yeah, it's... That whole thing, to me, is...
Suspect at best.
Yeah, it's sketchy. And the thing is, like, if I worked for, I don't even know what it's called, the PUBG company...
Pyre says, yeah, only the one that if they win big.
Yeah. I'd feel embarrassed to work for them after all this mess.
It's just one of those things where I'm like, for one, unless you really did make, like, I forget the exact term for the invention version of copyright.
Patent.
Patent. Unless they patented that exact style of gameplay, like, down to the flow chart of how it works, they don't have the rights to that style of game.
Yeah. If anyone
They have
does,
rights to their scripting and their assets. That's the only thing they have rights to, other than the name that they've copyrighted. Everything else, they don't have the rights to.
Yeah.
So anybody could make a game like that as long as they're not using in-house scripts or assets from PUBG. PUBG cannot sue them for it because they aren't using anything that PUBG owns.
I could even see Bohemia Interactive stepping in out of all this and saying, hey, hold up a second. This whole Royale thing started on servers you hosted for our game. And unless Bohemia's contracts for, like, how much of what went on in a server that you ran for one of their games, because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the first Royale game started as Arma mods. Unless those were really generous with how much that they aren't allowed to then, like, claim if you put it into servers that are hosted on their game, on their servers for their money, then there's probably an argument to be made that Bohemia, if anyone, could actually claim the Royale genre because it started on servers for their games. Free servers, still servers that they own.
Pyre says, I know South Korea has different gaming laws
They
and
do.
such. As I know, the Korean version of FF14 is very different for that reason.
Yeah, and so is the
Shield
Korean version of
says,
StarCraft.
I like this one YouTube for some of the games that I play, but whenever they play PUBG, I will not even watch. I'm sorry, but I can't watch something like that.
Yeah, the comment sections of pretty much every PUBG video I've seen are a wasteland of negativity. Like, whoa. And it's a shame, too, because the thing is, at the end of the day, it does look like a fun game to me. It appeals to me in terms of the style of game I would enjoy playing. Like, I enjoy playing Last Man Standing. It's just, it's a shame, like, it's sort of fallen into the Undertale trap in that the game itself is good. The community around it, horrifically vitriolic.
Is PUBG that good if it's a buggy mess?
I mean, one could definitely say it could improve. Like, it's...
So speaking of Wasteland...
Yeah.
But yeah, it's... Dang, we have not gotten another...
Yeah, like, nothing has happened in a while.
And we also haven't gotten any new boxes from Leveling Up.
Mm-hmm.
We've only gotten, like...
And she still hasn't had her damn kid!
That's the other one.
I know.
She's the new one, the newly pregnant.
She is.
She still hasn't. Up in the food. We gave her a cushy job, remember?
Oh, yeah, there we
go. Yeah. Still waiting on that.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it'll be that much longer.
Probably not. Like, how long have we streamed so far? It's a while now, I think.
It's 6 o'clock now.
Yeah, so...
So my parents went for dinner with us because I didn't notice the ringing.
Well, I'm not super hungry anyway.
Let me see. Freya says it was either Arma 2 or Minecraft that came up with the whole game idea of a battle royale. But the genre as a whole started from a Japanese movie in 2000 called Battle Royale.
Yeah, actually, the movie didn't start that. It was a manga series for that.
Yeah.
Which was called Battle Royale.
Yeah. Pyre says, I occasionally play a little game called Let's See How Far PUBG's reviews have tanked. Most of the reviews just complain about Chinese hackers and bugs.
That's what I've heard. And Russian
And Shield
hackers.
says it takes about 3 hours in real time to have a kid. We know.
Yeah, it said
it's
that.
Just,
it's just
we've
I don't know how long
streamed for a while, so
yeah.
I don't know how long we've streamed because the command to tell doesn't work.
I didn't think about the Minecraft aspect because they weren't called Battle Royale games when that first started. They were called Hunger Games servers, which is the same sort of concept. So yeah, like it's just, to me, it's absurd to in general claim any genre, even one that you really contributed to, as yours. No one else gets to make that. It's just it's asinine to me.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's the same shit as when the Fine Brothers tried to stake a claim on reaction videos. Where is he? Where is he? I don't see him. I think he might have disappeared. Damn. Oh well. Yeah, he's gone.
Grendel says, howdy do.
Hey, how goes, matey?
Grendel says, oh yeah, I remember Captain Sparkles playing Hunger Games Minecraft. Fun times.
Oh yeah. There was a server that I got invited to. I only played over like one match of it because I always had a really hard time getting custom server stuff to work on my PC for some reason. I enjoyed playing it though. I don't think I ever did a video on it. Maybe done it on stream
what
years ago.
You need to actually say the name.
Damn, I don't even remember now. It wasn't Atheris. God, what was it?
I don't know.
It was one of the ones I came across on Planet Minecraft that was like really high traffic at the time and was really well moderated and had cool like game modes and like RPG mechanics and stuff in it. God, I wish I could remember what it was called. There was a lot of fun to have in the Hunger Games servers at the time. They seem to have sort of dropped off since. They're not gone.
Yeah.
They're just not like the thing anymore.
Yeah. Pyre says, and the Hunger Games servers were based on the Hunger Games, which is probably based on Battle Royale, even though the author of Hunger Games denies it.
They're lying.
They might be, but they also had it was a mythology thing originally, which is probably also where Battle Royale got it in the first place.
Subconscious influence is a thing.
Yeah, but not if you've never seen it or read it. Because I didn't know Battle Royale was a thing until right now.
You're a reader, not an author. As far as that work is concerned, the work is identical.
Okay, well then maybe it is. I wouldn't know. All I know is that I read the Hunger Games and I read what their inspirations were in the foreword.
No, I know.
So
I just think it's an incomplete list.
It might be an incomplete list, but I can only go with what they say.
Oh, I know.
So I'm not willing to throw them under the bus because I don't know for sure that they're lying, but maybe they are. Freya says, now that I think about it, Minecraft inspired a lot of genre of games.
Oh, yeah.
It inspired the survival aspect of games, too, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Like, the success of survival games, as they exist right now, is almost completely at the feet of Minecraft.
Shield says, I thought I had to ban or time out when my friend plays Minecraft, but this person's chat when they play PUBG is way worse. And no one takes care of it, so I just stay away from that toxic environment.
Yeah.
Probably wise.
Yeah.
Mark says, well, I gotta hit the bed. Got school tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Night, y'all.
Have a good one, man.
Good night.
Also, let me take a... God, I keep forgetting. I can only, like, touch the very top of this icon. There we go. Little screenshot of where
also
we're...
save.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's one of those good ideas.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Because this is.
I like how they don't even have a tip about the mysterious stranger. You just have to.
Yeah.
You just have to click on him when he shows up,
Yeah.
and then you find out.
The audio cue plays, and you just got to go, "Hey, what was that?" and then go find him. Which is cool. I like that it actually does lend a certain mystique to it. That he just shows up unannounced.
Paris says, I'm honestly surprised we never saw 1,000,001 Undertale clones, or if we did, I missed all of them. There's a lot of fan games.
Yeah, check Game Jolt. There are a great many.
Maybe not clones, but there are a ton of fan games.
Yeah, the fan games are there. There are a lot of clones, honestly. Of people that took, like, the Undertale UI, like, the way that you control it, and then just, like, made their own game out of that approach. Which, I mean, is entirely valid. That's, like, iterative or derivative game developments. It's often derided. Most games are derivative of something else to some degree, though. So I don't.
I'm going to be honest. Most stories are, no matter what media we're talking about.
The old "nothing new under the sun" sort of thing.
Because everybody has been telling the same types of stories. For years. The only difference is the set dressing and some of the interpersonal stuff.
Yeah. Especially in Western storytelling. Like Western storytelling has not changed in 3,000 years.
You know, I'm kind of okay with it because I find the ones that I enjoy, and I enjoy those things. So
yeah, so like I don't automatically dismiss out of hand derivative games just because they're derivative games. What I look for is, are they doing anything new and interesting with this established mode of doing things?
And Grendel says they're probably all trash indie games in the dark corners of Steam Greenlight.
Yeah, Steam Greenlight does have a few. Game Jolt has the most.
Yeah, and though to be fair, some of the clone games are not actually that bad.
They're really not.
There are some Five Nights at Freddy's clone games that I actually think are really good.
Yeah, like Boogeyman was pretty good. What was that other one in the same sort of style?
I liked the creepy snowman one.
Yeah, I forget
that
what
one
it
was just funny.
It was well made. It had a sense of humor.
And there were a couple of others that were, that's like not necessarily, because those two were based on 4.
Yeah.
But, like, some that were sister location derivatives or just base original FNAF derivatives that were actually pretty good, I thought.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's not necessarily that anything derivative is automatically trash.
No.
A lot of them are. I won't say that that's not true.
Quite a few. It's just to me, it doesn't merit automatic disqualification of quality.
I think it really depends on whether or not you have an interesting idea and whether you implement those concepts well within said idea.
Well, I mean, like I know for a while it was popular, like 7 or so years ago. To just hate on FPS games. Because, the market was oversaturated with them for a while. The same way now it's saturated with Royale games.
And zombie games.
And, zombie games not so much anymore.
Those for a while. There's a new person.
Oh, yeah. Ooh,
I
heard him. Where is he?
I don't see him.
Damn.
Nope.
That's the sound of him disappearing.
Yeah. Okay, so person. What's she good at?
All right. Not much. Carol Duncan.
Put her in
power. Yeah. Can't
because
have too much power.
What?
Hey, medbay.
Yeah.
Yes, good. All right, cool. So we can produce stim packs.
So let's build a medbay.
Indeed, let's.
Let's see. Shield says, take a look at 7 Days to Die. It started like a Minecraft-style game with zombies. Now it's different.
Yeah.
With all the changes that they're making to it.
Yeah.
Paris says, I mean, you can credit PUBG for making Battle Royale as big as it was.
Yes.
But Fortnite actually added and adds new stuff regularly.
Yeah,
I don't think PUBG updated much in a while.
Yeah. PUBG thrust it into its center stage mainstream status. It's not responsible for the creation of it, though.
I have more to
No, go ahead.
Grendel says, I've gotten really into old point-and-click games recently. Been playing The Longest Journey, and I got the Gabriel Knight games, and I have no mouth and I must scream from GOG.
Ooh, nice. I've heard that one's really good.
Just go out and say, hey, that's my last name.
Yeah, Duncan, yeah. If you want a good horror-style point-and-click, Scratches Extended Cut is so good.
We will be playing it for Halloween.
Yes.
Build it.
Yeah, I guess we'll put it here.
Yeah, build 3.
Yes.
So just...
I don't think we can afford 3, though.
No. I just mean, like, we'll build.
Yeah, we'll extend it out over time.
3. What do they need? Intelligence?
Intelligentsia.
Well, let's find someone who's got a good intelligence.
Yeah. Who's the smartest of them all?
No, he needs to stay there.
Ain't you? You're, You know. You know. You know. Maybe. No. No. Whoa. Whoa. What happened there? Okay. All right. No. Maybe he kind of looks doctorly. No. No. Okay. Not you. Not you.
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Knight.
Okay,
Congratulations. You're a doctor now.
The lady who's in the thing back into here. Yeah.
There we go. What are you good at? Yeah, you're decently perceptive. Yeah. You can do that job. Sure.
Grendel says, I'll definitely check it out. Sucker for horror games. More so to watch other people play, but I think I can handle a point and click.
Yeah, Scratches it's not like jump scary at all. It's much of a creeping
there's
dread.
A couple of jump scares, sort of.
Yeah, they're not like loud and in your face
they're
though.
Not like.
Yeah, Scratches is much more about giving you a sense that something terrible is about to happen, and then just letting you sit in that.
Yeah, Pyre says, speaking of point and click, did you ever play the one I gifted you, Ken?
The cyberpunk looking thing. I forget the title of it. I have not yet. We're gonna stream that one when I do play it, so you'll know when I do. I just haven't yet.
Bring Mr. Fatman in there.
Yeah. Nuke it! When in doubt, Fat Man out. There we go. Take care of it. You got this. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, they're all dead now.
She took care of them first.
Damn, she's a hoss. Maybe she should adventure next.
Grendel says, jump scares barely get me anymore, but creeping dread definitely sounds appealing.
There you go.
Scratches is right up
good.
that alley.
Oh, yeah. Like the game that I know, well, series, I guess, a lot of people really enjoyed, like even like old school Markiplier really liked these. I could not get into it at all, was Penumbra. It's from the same people, I think, that made Amnesia. Oh, hey, cheers to whoever it was that just sounded the drums of subscription. Very much appreciated.
And we did try Penumbra.
We did. We played a few hours of it. We played multiple sessions of it.
We couldn't get past a certain point.
And it just, the horror of it didn't get to me, because the main character's an idiot. None of their decision-making or their lack of preparation, really, made any sense to me. I couldn't understand the logic in the thinking of a lot of what was supposed to go on. I'm just like, this does not feel like I'm doing this. It just feels like I'm controlling the camera of a moron falling into one obvious trap after another, and my agency didn't seem to matter, which that lack of agency translated, for me, in my experience at least, into a lack of immersion, and immersion is necessary to create fear, so I did not feel at all scared playing Penumbra. I just felt frustrated and then put it down.
Pyro says, I really hope I didn't leave my resub ages. I think that was the first time seeing it let me resub this month. I don't know.
I don't know how that stuff works.
But thank you for resubbing. Grendel says, okay, random question. Is there anything in games that really tweaks you out? Certain tropes, themes, mechanics. What do you mean by tweaks?
Like
does that mean
agitates me, maybe?
Annoys you? Or
I feel like I had a thought
upsets you? Or
along those lines recently. I'm trying to remember what it was. From a storytelling perspective, it's...
I don't like it when the people are stupid.
Yeah.
But I have a caveat. I don't like it when somebody is presented as being something and then they act in a way that is against that thing in stupid manners.
Yeah.
I hate that. Now, if there are stupid people. There are some people who just have no idea what to do in like a survival situation or a life or death situation.
If we're told that they do, though?
But if we're told that this is a doctor, like a medical professional, they should know how to bandage things. They should know like basic stuff for a profession that they are said to have. Then they, like, if they know those things, they shouldn't make stupid decisions regarding those things.
Yeah. If
and
we're told
that
that
annoys me.
Yeah, if we're told that someone is one way and then we're shown that they're really not, it just knocks me out of it and shows me that, the author doesn't know what someone like that would actually do.
Yeah.
they didn't do enough research.
Oh, I will tell you one thing that really pisses me off, specifically in horror games.
Hey, there he is.
Or horror movies. Or just horror media. When police don't act like police act.
Yes. So, I'm going to go on a very short
Hang on,
rant
I have a quick thing to... Grendel says, I remember I watched the old PewDiePie playthrough of Penumbra, stopped pretty quickly as I wasn't a big fan.
Yeah.
Pyro says, I need to go back and finish Deponia too, though. That's a fun point and click. Grendel says, more is causes anxiety or just genuinely induces fear. Oh, so like freaks you out.
Oh. So like actually gets to me. Okay. Audio design, first and foremost.
First, let's finish our thoughts on the upsetting thing.
Yeah,
and then we'll move on to what actually scares us.
Yeah.
So, the police thing.
Yeah, the police thing. So, short rant incoming. My main issue, like, I've now watched a couple of times over playthroughs from different people of Resident Evil 7. The first time I attempted to watch it, I could not get through more than a few episodes of it. It had nothing to do with, I think it was Markiplier's series that I tried watching at first. It had nothing to do with him doing it. You know, he was doing just fine with his series. It was the game itself that I was just like, I can't stand looking at this anymore.
It frustrates you.
Yeah, and this is fairly early in the story of that game. Without giving spoilers for those that haven't seen it, there's a scene involving a cop that was very obviously written from someone who has no idea how cops respond in crisis situations.
Yeah, or how they are trained to.
Yeah, how they're trained to respond. The actor who read his lines did a great job of delivery. He did just fine. It was the writer who handed that actor the script, though, that really did not. And that, because of my connection familially, for anyone new around here, I come from a family of a lot of cops and a lot of military. So when those things are gotten wrong, it's close to home for me, and it annoys me more than most. So I recognize that's my personal influence getting into the mix there.
But, like, even I, who haven't had as much of a background, it annoys me simply because it's really unrealistic.
It's obvious that it's unrealistic.
Like, for me, it reads almost like the person writing it either has no clue or actively...
Yeah, or doesn't like cops.
Doesn't like cops, regardless of whether or not this is actually accurate to the majority of cops.
And then wants to portray them negatively because it fits their preconceived assumptions.
But yeah, like, so... That really annoys me, and it's usually in the horror game trope.
Yeah.
Because, well, obviously, in horror games, if you want it to be scary, the cops can't come and save you.
Yeah.
Right? But there are ways to get around that.
Oh, there absolutely
without having cops act like total idiots or jerks, which is not what they would do, or go against standard operating procedure.
Yeah, like, there are definitely circumstances that one could contrive for one's story, such that the cops can't fix the situation. Not just that they're so inept that they're unable, or they just choose not to because they're evil. And like, I'm not saying that there aren't screw-up cops out there. There absolutely are. Shitbags are a dime a dozen, and it's because a lot of departments have low entry standards, and that needs to change. That's another matter, though. The thing is, when cops are just en masse portrayed that way, that's inaccurate. And it's obvious that, one, like we said earlier, the author just doesn't care for cops, or they don't know anything about them, and then they portray them incorrectly because they didn't do enough goddamn research. So yeah, that gets me. There was another thing I had the idea of.
Scar says, if I be mad and Kid goes on cop rants. Yeah. Basically, if I get mad about something, he'll usually go on a rant about it. Yeah.
The empathization of a couple, we feed on each other's emotions.
Pyro says, I've only really played Primordia and Deponia, not played many other point and clicks. Did I already ask if Ken had played it? Primordia,
I think, is the... Oh, God, Radar Attack! I think that's the one you asked about.
Whoa! Okay, we need to bring Mr. Fat Man and Gun Dude. He's over there.
Gun Guy, get up here. Cannon Guy, get up here. Uh-oh. Should I put anyone else up there? I feel like they'll just die. Let's put the armed people up there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get a good look at these raiders, too. Okay, he's got a bumper sword. He's got a revolver. She's got a revolver. Can I take their armor if we kill them? Nuke 'em! Nuke 'em! Nuke knockoff Geralt! Come on, there you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, they're not dead.
Let me see. Granted, says horror media in general seems to require a lot of suspension of disbelief, but mostly in the ways they portray the people and their reactions to the situations they're put in.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, he's gotten in.
Tell
him to go after them.
Go get him. Go get him.
Might want to level her.
Yeah. There we go. Level while you run for your life. Where are you going? He's gonna have his last stand in our supply room.
He's going for storage.
Are we good? Are we clear? All clear? All good? I think we're fine. So. Yeah, alright, crisis averted.
Alright,
can't raid us.
Can we take
Can I click on these guys? Oh, I can!
Collect.
Merc gear, yeah! Alright, cool. How about you? Money.
And her.
And you, also money. Cool, so we got some gear. I like it. And they do return to their duty stations. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so who gets the merc gear? I think
what
this
did it
dude.
Do?
Let's find out. Perception, agility, and luck. Wow, okay.
Yes, perception.
Perception, since he works in water. And that's a... Oh, wait, I just realized! Oh, that's riot armor!
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome! Alright, anyway, sorry. I love that armor.
Frey says, oh, it appears I read the prices wrong on the lunch boxes. Oh, yeah? So how much are they?
Let's see here.
They're about $5 for 5 lunch boxes.
Oh, so they're $1 a piece. That's
fine.
Way more reasonable.
That's much more reasonable.
Way more reasonable.
I would pay that.
It's still a tad more than I would pay. Way more reasonable.
I would probably pay that if I had enough disposable income.
Yeah, like I could see dropping like a couple of dollars a week on it. Yeah, that changes.
That changes a lot.
A lot of what we said earlier. I'm sure a lot of people that like play this game really religiously and like started watching it, they're just like raging it, and they've already clicked away, and they're not going to hear us correct ourselves and admit that, hey, we got information wrong. It happens. I'll admit when I'm corrected of something.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to have actually gotten that wrong, because the fact that now that we know the right information is way more relieving. So, all right.
Mr. Handy is like $1.50.
Oh, that's way more reasonable.
That's far more reasonable.
I might actually do that.
So that you can.
I have a few dollars.
We would need 3.
Yeah.
We would need 3 Mr. Handies, so we would need, let me see, so that would be
well, I don't know if
$4.50 to have 3 levels of Mr. Handy.
I don't know if I'm going to do that on this. I have some extra like money credit in my Apple Wallet, though. I may get that for my mobile version of the game.
So it says, can Handy die, though? Probably.
Good question. Probably, like during a raider attack.
But yeah, as far as what actually scares us.
Yeah. God, I had
me,
one other...
it's... I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. Sound design and music. Oh,
whoa! What the hell? He vanished instantly. Oh man! All right. Anyway.
Sound design and music in general on all forms of media are a big thing to me. And so if it has a good sound design in a horror sense, then that will probably get me. Also, I prefer like things that creep me out are. I guess kind of the, you see something out of the corner of your eye kind of thing. Like you're doing something else in a game.
Yeah.
And yet there's something like off to the side that there are no sound cues. There are no, like, there's no visual distortion. It's just there if you happen to see it.
Yeah.
When I see those things, that gets me.
Yeah, chills instantly.
It's part of why I love,
Fear,
the original Fear,
game.
Because we've played it like 5 times.
Every time I play that game, I notice Alma watching me from somewhere new that I never realized the last few times I played it.
Because we just hadn't looked that direction at the right time.
She is everywhere in that game, and you'll only notice like a third of it through any given playthrough. It's creepy.
Yeah, that really gets me. I love that in all horror media.
Yeah.
Is the idea of there being something else on screen that you didn't... Like, there's no reason for you to necessarily have looked there except for coincidence.
Yeah. Oh, one of the things that actually came up in a stream...
Really quick about this game.
Okay.
Handy can die, but you can repair them for about 2,000 bottle caps.
Shield. That's not terrible.
And $6-ish will get you 5 Mr. Handies.
Whoa. Okay. Yeah.
Scarlett says, do you mean that bloodsucker behind you?
Yeah. Anyone, speaking of Scarlet, I know you saw this. Anyone that caught one of my Escape from Tarkov streams the other day saw this in action. If there's something on screen that isn't obvious, like if your eye is drawn to something else that's happening on screen, and then my phone is ringing. Let's see. Can I get a robot or a person? Oh yeah, I don't know anyone in New York. Please give me a real person. This is Ivan. Have you got this stuff? Are you calling about... No, they hung up. Damn it, that was a real person, though. I could hear people talking. Shit. I wanted to mess with them on stream. Anyway, I've gotten a lot of scam calls in the last few days, and I've started messing with them. Anyway, yeah, if there's something that's on screen and your eye is driven to, like, the central focus of something, and then, like, something moves that you didn't realize was there the whole time, that shit gets to me.
Yeah. Let's see. Grendel says, for me, anything to do with being underwater. Not like Bioshock, but swimming. Even being underwater in Fallout 4 gives me strong paranoia.
Yeah, deep, dark water that I can't see the floor of.
That
that unnerves me.
Paris says, speaking of underwater paranoia, Subnautica! I have a thing with Subnautica, honestly.
Yeah.
My thing is it's stupid. There's a very stupid decision, and it has everything to do not with the reality of the situation, but the creator's bias.
The creator's politics leaked into his game design in a way that really doesn't make sense.
I like, in general, Subnautica. We spent a long time playing Subnautica.
I played a couple of dozen hours playing that game on my own time.
Mr. Mediocre says, hey guys.
Hey, cheers. Ain't seen in a while, man.
Scarlett says, oh yeah, is that a knee? Bang.
Yeah.
But
the creator,
but basically, Subnautica, my issue with it, it's not necessarily that it's a bad game. It's the lack of a weaponry in the game.
Yeah.
And they tried to say it's a fluff thing by having that thing that said that it was because of a resolution task.
There was a catastrophe that was involved. They were removed. Except this is a survival situation. All those old cultural rules out the window.
Yeah.
So,
and you have technology with which to make these things.
Yeah.
And it's not hard. And it bothers me on a deep level that in a survival situation that wouldn't be thought of.
Because survival is a lazy man's game.
Even just a fire axe.
Yeah. Or, just a spear gun. For fishing. So, like, again, like, survival is a lazy man's game, and weapons aren't really weapons in that situation so much as they are tools for resource acquisition more efficiently and with less personal risk to one's own self. And that the creator has a strong feeling against weapons in the real world has affected their implementation of mechanics for weapons in a survival situation in a game that they've contrived that is completely separate from the real world.
Yeah, Paris says, I didn't really notice any political stuff. I just missed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, they have said they will not put weapons in the game because of their personal opinions about it in the real world.
And a lot of the challenge in the game is artificial due to the lack of reasonable weapon options.
And honestly, I can respect someone who has very strong opinions,
absolutely.
even if I disagree.
Yeah.
But when you're putting forward basically sci-fi, science fantasy stuff, and you're putting forward a very specific, what's the word? Scenario, yes. You have to think about that as what would a person realistically do in this scenario. And if it's between you, giant fish, gun to survive, you're going to make the gun. Mm-hmm. You're going to find weapons that you can use to survive on an alien planet. No matter how pacifistic you are, because ultimately when it comes down to it, people are wired to survive.
Oh, yeah. If you think you're a pacifist, starve in the wild for a week. No, you're not. Where is he? Ha!
Let's see. Scarlett says, I remember my first Fallout 4 playthrough. I tried walking underwater in power armor thinking it would be safe. It wasn't.
No, you'll drown.
No, it was not safe. Mr. Mediocre says, I've never seen this game before. This is Fallout Shelter on the PC, but you can play it on mobile.
Yeah, a mobile originally spin-off game of the Fallout series in which you are a vault overseer and you manage your vault. And I've reached the point where I'm kind of coasting along at this point, so that's why not much is really going on.
What we're really waiting for is this lady up here in the...
To have her kiddo.
Yes, we are waiting for her to have her kiddo. And it should be soon, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me see. We have enough money to build a second infirmary.
We do. I just don't know that we really need that right now, and that's a fairly significant cap investment.
That's true.
So, like, we're doing good on resources. So, I think we're all right.
Yep.
Speaking of, I'm gonna save since we're so all right.
Mr. Miyuk says, so Fallout Sims.
Pretty much.
Basically.
All right. Free stamp pack. So that's how that one works. Also, let's get a look at this. All right, so
look, it's the med kit things.
Yeah. The hell does that sound? Oh, serving up food, I guess.
I don't know.
So yeah, like all that said, don't get me wrong. Like Subnautica, very well designed game. Aside
It's very
from
pretty.
Yeah, aside from those weird considerations of how the mechanics work of the survival aspect of it. Yeah, it is a gorgeous game. It is fun to play. The creature design is really creative. The variety is stellar. The plausibility and the organic looking nature of the underwater environments are very engaging. They're very immersive. They really truly do make you feel like you are on an alien world. It's very
Underwater
well done.
On an alien world.
It's very well done in that regard. It's just I'm constantly reminded of the fact that the means of survival don't make sense, and there's no way for me to innovate in game to do the thing that I feel as though would make sense to do in a survival situation. Like, for all the adventure and making a submarine and everything, just like, can I just make a spear gun?
Yeah.
So that I can eat the fish that's 10 feet away from me instead of having to go stab it or grab it with a gravity gun and then stab it? Like, come on.
Paris says, the saddest thing is it takes such a strong will to override a human sense of survival. Mm-hmm. And most of the time... people will still fight to survive, even if they don't like hurting animals or other people. They'll still do what they have to do.
Yep.
Because the people, most of the time, I'm not going to say all the time because there are always going to be outliers, but most of the time, most people have never been in a true survival situation.
Most people have never been in a fight, much less survival.
So you can't assume just because ideally you would never want to hurt another person or another being or whatever your position is on that. You cannot be sure that once you are in an actual literal life or death, if I don't eat today, I'm going to starve to death situation, that you won't actually go and kill something to eat it.
Yep.
You cannot guarantee that simply because you've never been in that situation.
Yep.
So it's not reflecting badly on you that you don't know how you would respond.
No. You just haven't lived it, so you don't know.
Yeah, and level up.
And, like, there's a thing that we used to say a lot, and that I always tell people whenever I'm teaching new learners in my martial arts classes. Because for those that don't know, I actually do hold a couple of black belts. I was an assistant instructor for several years. And whenever I was teaching new people, especially the really gung-ho guys that are like, oh, I'd whip somebody's ass. I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know that. You think you know that. You're very strong in your conviction that you think you know that. You don't know that. Until you are put in a situation where someone is actively attempting to harm you physically in your face right now, you don't know how you're going to react. You can train, you can prep, you can try and put yourself in the mindset and to physically prepare yourself for what to do. Until you're there, though, you don't know whether you are a fight or a flight person, and you never will until you live it. I've personally had to live it. I know I'm a fight. That's not a negative or positive quality. It's just a quality. Because some people are going to run, some people are going to fight, some people are going to run and then fight, some people are going to fight and then run.
It's like, I don't know what I am because I've never been in that situation. And until then, I mean, everybody has those I would like to think I would do X thing in Y situation.
And honestly, whatever you think you will do is probably what you will, because it's what your subconscious first instinct is. It's not always, though.
Yeah, so it's why in survival games, the very first thing you need to be able to craft is a weapon. The very first.
A multi-purpose weapon, the one that can use...
A tool.
Yes, one that you can use to collect resources and to defend yourself. That is the most important tool in your arsenal at that point.
Yeah. So whenever a survival game refuses to allow me to do that thing, it bothers me because it's not realistic to the human instinct.
Well, it's like if you were to...
I have a lot.
Okay,
so Grendel says, I did that on my second playthrough. I never screwed around with power armor much the first time around. And by the time I fell through that bridge with the hull, I had that water breathing first.
Oh, that's good.
I thought it was a mod conflict when I first drowned in PA. Mr. Mediocre says, or would it be Sims Fallout?
Where is he? I heard him. Oh god, where is he? Damn it, he disappeared. Shit.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Because part of it is because we're not being able to see all the rooms until we zoom over.
I can't see the angle perfectly well.
And then Scarlett says, in the med bay, those are health dispensers from Operation Anchorage.
Are they? Oh, they are, aren't they? I didn't even think about that.
Randall says, even with that cartoonish style, Subnautica still messes me up.
Oh, yeah.
It can be very creepy.
Like, it is a scary game, especially at night, really deep.
Oh, man. No,
Subnautica's freaky, man. Like, again, like, I know I probably sounded pretty harsh in my criticism of it. That's just a certain aspect, though. Yeah. Overall, I still very much like that game, and especially if you like survival games and want a twist on the usual above land sort of thing. If the underwater aspect of it appeals to you, absolutely play that game. It's great.
Okay, I'm not done.
Okay.
I have a lot more.
Okay.
Still. Shield says, my newest idea for a lot build in Sims 4 is let's build a bunker or a vault.
Oh, cool.
Grendel says, did you ever hear of Outer Wilds? Or Tell of Outer Wilds? I don't know which one it is, but...
Can't say I've heard of that. I don't know what that
I'd
is.
love to see you play it when it's released proper.
Okay.
Bait Train Gaming says, first instinct, punch them in the throat.
Hey, how goes, man?
And damn it, John, what did I tell you about smoking in the bed?
Yeah.
Scarlett says, hatchet. Probably the best simple, multi-purpose tool/weapon.
Absolutely.
And Shield says to check the elevators. He likes to hide in the elevators.
Okay. All right, good enough.
Pyre says, oh, Ken, I didn't think you finished what you were saying about Primordia. The radar attack cut you off. But yeah, Subnautica is spooky as fuck at night.
Yeah.
Has Nom-style flashback about Reapers.
Yeah, about Primordia. I have it. I have not played it yet. When I do play it, I'm probably going to stream it so that you can enjoy it along with us. So that's that. Yeah.
Fate Train has done the little bits.
Hey, thanks. Awesome. Very much appreciated, man.
Love you guys. Catch you laters.
All right, have a good one, man.
Alrighty. Bye. But yeah, like... I want to be able to defend myself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if I can't defend myself in a game where you're putting, like, more than just environmental hazards like quicksand or like climbing or you know, things like that, like actual living threats.
Yeah, creatures that are going to attack you.
If you don't let me have a weapon, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah, and it sort of characterizes the player character in such a way that.
Do they unrealistic. Not know enough?
Yeah, or like they're amateurs, or it forces you into a headspace that is not honestly the players most of the time.
If you can't even pick up a stick and whack it on the head, that's a thing in horror games. I'm like,
yes.
Good lord, pick up one of those dozens of weapons.
Outlast. Holy shit, Outlast. Like, we're not even told, especially in the first game, we're not even told that the main player character is a pacifist. He for whatever reason, just never thinks, I should pick up a stick. And I'm just like, why? Why even?
And in Outlast 2, it's the same way. I'm like,
yeah, that character is...
There are so many farm implements.
Yes! Grab a pitchfork, my dude! It's just like, he is portrayed as a little more sheepish, I think, than the main character of the first game, because that dude was like an investigative journalist that takes the stories that no one else will. Like, he's a hard ass.
I don't care when you're in that situation.
Yeah!
Get a stick.
Yeah!
Get a big stick and whack anyone who comes at you.
Absolutely, man.
Fred says, Hunt Showdown will scare you.
Good.
And I got Preston Garvey in a lunchbox.
Hey, congrats.
Grendel says, it's kind of an absurd space exploration game. It's one of the most anxiety-inducing areas I've ever seen in a game called The Dark Bramble.
Okay, cool. All right.
So, Outer Wilds.
Yeah, I'll have to put that on my radar. Is it on Steam? If it is, I'll put it on my wish list. That way it alerts me when it's on sale.
When it releases or whatever.
Um,
Pyre says, I just got far enough in Outlast to go, nope, fuck, nope. Grendel says, I saw NerdCube play it years ago in early alpha, and it's apparently been in development since, and they're talking about releasing it on Steam.
Cool, good times. Okay.
But yeah, that's the thing about Outlast, is it's freaky.
Yes.
It is freaky. Both of them are freaky.
Oh, yes.
I just get so annoyed with characters in horror situations that they're being attacked by not even a supernatural thing. Just crazy people.
Yeah, an angry dude.
And they don't think to pick up a stick.
Yeah, like, plank to face will take care of angry dude. Even if you don't kill him, just knock him out and run.
Breaking off the end of a table leg or something. It doesn't matter, like, especially in a hospital.
Oh, yeah.
How many weapons do you think there are there?
Grab a syringe, dude. Start stabbing.
You can be the crazy person. It's fine.
Yeah.
If it means you survive another day. you know what? Go for it. But, like, and that's one of my pet peeves in the horror genre, is because I like horror. I actually do like horror. I don't like personally playing it. I like enjoying it by watching. But I like horror. I don't like stupid horror. Yeah, I don't like horror when the person is so dumb. I'm like, you almost deserve this, because why didn't you do this thing?
Yeah, I think that's part of why the first Fear was so genuinely terrifying to me, especially when I first played it. Because in that game, the way that I've always phrased it, sort of poetically using the game's own terminology with it, is that you are not a weakling. You are not a pacifist. You are a special operations soldier that is still rendered weakling status in the face of Alma. She can do whatever the hell she wants, and no matter how fast your reflexes are, no matter how large the gun is that you're carrying, there's nothing you can do about it. And if she decides to hurt you, you can just run. That's friggin' terrifying, because then you can vacillate between feeling like a, quote, god among men to a crying little child when she shows up. That is what makes her so scary. That, and of course the set design and all the, like, the presentation. It's the fact that you can go from feeling so powerful to so helpless like that. It's so effective.
Apologies, headphone users.
Yeah.
Grendel says, how about one of those machetes the patients have mysteriously acquired? Must be one lying around somewhere, and Outlast 1, I mean.
Oh, God, Raiders.
Bring them.
Yep.
Bring our armed people back up.
Yep. All right, let's see. Where are you at? All right. Go get them. And go get them. There we go.
And Grendel says, horror isn't horrifying if it's artificial.
Exactly.
Freya says, his P, E, I, A, and C are almost all maxed out. His S is half max, and his luck is 25% of a bar.
Whoa.
Damn, Preston is amazing.
Get him! Guys.
Scarlet says...
They're not in there. Go get them.
So it says, if someone tries to attack me at work, I have many an option at my disposal. For example, the boiling hot spatula from the bun steamer.
Spatula fight! Yeah, well, it's like when I was...
Watch our blonde lady.
Yeah, I know.
She's getting...
when I was working inside of a control room in the corrections facility that I used to work at, I told my Sarge straight up that if I am ever attacked inside...
what is happening?
Why are you guys
Are they running? Oh, he's dead.
Go get him.
Where did he go? He's going downstairs.
Yeah, what the... that's a she, for one thing.
Or she's going downstairs. The other two are dead.
Go get him! What are you doing?
And now somebody's been reassigned, apparently.
Oh, well.
Why they just let her keep running, I don't
No,
know.
the AI in this game is not great. Come on. Come on. There you go. Oh, she's already dead. Okay, cool.
Alright, so...
Alright, let's see where they return, if they actually return to their proper duty stations. Or if they don't. Okay, he's leaving.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it.
He's going.
Alright, so I guess...
Okay, alright, we're fine.
Loot the bodies.
Yeah. Raider armor. Gimme. Yep. Money. Okay, so it looks like you get one loot drop and then just money whenever they raid. So,
now
Raider...
I have more stuff.
Hang on, real quick. Before you do that, I need to... Because that's agility, so I need to give that to someone
It's perception and agility.
Yeah. So let's give you that. Yeah. Okay. Boink. All right.
We have another Raider armor, by the way.
We do?
Yeah, we got one from the original attack. I thought.
I think we used it.
Did we?
Yeah, we put it on this guy.
That wasn't from the original attack. That was from a draw.
I mean, I got the Merc gear.
Well, maybe it was the Merc gear.
Yeah, like I've given everyone all the stuff we have.
Now let me get back to the thing.
Yeah, catch up.
Pyre says machete is technically considered a garden tool, so probably a shed on the grounds or from a very unfortunate gardener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of them.
Yeah. Pyre says, you mean the part where you were killing people easily in Fear 1 at the start and Alma just casually throws you through a skylight with her psychic powers?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
And then she continually does stuff like that throughout the rest of the game, no matter how powerful you get.
Mm-hmm. And Grendel says, personally, I'd love to see one of those fighting games like Outlast. Have you tried to use a weapon in the opening and be totally ineffective to show why weapons are fruitless?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing in Resident Evil 7 that I thought was actually pretty good was we see what they survived.
Yeah.
But you still end up fighting them.
Oh, yeah.
But it takes so much to hurt them that you're just like, well, no wonder other people didn't survive this.
Yeah, like, it takes so much to kill the enemies in that scenario that it's not really worth trying to fight, because you're probably going to get hurt way worse than they are.
Unless you don't have a choice, basically.
And even if you do incapacitate them, they're just going to heal in a little while and come after you again.
Yeah.
So, like, how worth it...
You fight them because you don't really have another option at that point.
Yeah.
So I think, even though Resi 7 also had the stupid cop thing...
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't finish my thought about that earlier.
The combat and the enemies and the why don't you pick up weapons, you do.
Yeah, absolutely.
They just don't do much.
And I gave that game another shot. I watched Jacksepticeye's playthrough of it, and one, he's a little sharper at it, so he was able to cover more ground in it faster than the first series that I watched. And also, I was in a more forgiving mood when I watched it, so like I got past the part that aggravated me the first time, and then kept watching, and it improved after that point. Like, the story got stronger.
It was still just very upsetting that...
Yeah.
Especially because it's set in Louisiana.
Yeah.
Which, we know a fair amount about Louisiana. We live right next to it.
I have a former coworker who was a friend of mine who is now a cop in Louisiana, so...
We still know what they're supposed to do, and the fact that it was so obviously not...
Yeah. It put me off real hard that first time.
And it still upset me the second time.
Yeah. Once I got past it, though... Oh, yeah. Then I was able to enjoy the rest of that game. And I would say that the rest of the game is stronger than the opening section because of the fact that it didn't mischaracterize people like it started to.
Yeah. Power says, to be fair, at the start of Outlast, you see a full SWAT team just dead, so that would really dissuade one from using a weapon. But when somebody's still coming at you, your instinct should be... Like, if you can't run, because there are some sections where, where are you going to run?
Especially when, not long after that, you also come across the camera footage that shows what happened to that SWAT team. The inmates didn't kill them. The Wall Rider did, the creepy ghost thing, or the thing that you're meant to think is a ghost.
That's what killed them.
Yeah, they were whipped around a room because an invisible force they couldn't do anything about grabbed them and destroyed them. So as soon as you see that, you realize, oh... Yeah, these inmates are probably still dangerous. They're violent. At the same time, though, they are not what destroyed this squad full of guys with automatic weapons. So they're not that much of a threat.
Yeah. Mr. Mediocre says, so did you guys hear about Jackie's engagement?
Jackie's... No, I didn't.
No.
Oh, I'll have to congratulate her.
That's really cool.
That's awesome.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. I'll have to
we gotta
congratulate her next time we're down there. How we doing? All right, we're over 1,000 caps again now.
Yep. I feel like it has to be soon.
Mm-hmm.
Because once she has her kiddo...
Yeah, we're going to call it, because I've reached the coasting stage, so now we're just sort of podcasting it until we get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there was a question I was going to answer earlier that I never did. Oh, yeah, it was another thought that I had about the, like, what agitates you in games. Shit, what was it? I had a thought picked out, and then...
Like, was it the what scares you, or is it...
No, it was the what, like, annoys me.
And Miss T is here. It says, I have arrived. Hello!
Congrats to you about the news that we're not supposed to give details about. Just, you know the news.
Oh. But no one else is allowed to know, sorry.
Yeah, you guys don't know.
We apologize.
It's a inside congratulations about a thing that she knows what we're talking about.
Other gun.
Alright, gun dude, get up there.
Go!
Get him! Those vault doors, they're a little more fragile than I thought. If just 3 dudes with bumper swords can carve their way through.
Pyre says, me and a friend played Dead Space 3 the other day. It became the adventures of the easily distracted Isaac Clarke and his friend Carver on the buggy planet of Tal Volantis.
I've heard Dead Space 3 is, like, not scary at all. It's just an action game.
Let me see. Grendel says, shit like that makes me a bit on edge at work, especially since with our laws I'd probably be at legal risk if I did anything to defend myself.
Yeah.
Misty says, I know that you know.
Yeah.
And the rest of y'all will know soonish, lol. Heart. Thanks anyway, Ken. Shield says you can upgrade the door.
Oh, can we? Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Alright, let's see. Officer uniform.
Take it.
Okay, that's
Charisma and intelligence. Give that to our scientist.
Yeah. Alright. Dr. Man, we got you a lab-ish coat. It's white. There we go. You look a little mad scientist-y. It's fine, though.
It's okay. Don't even worry about it. Let's upgrade that door.
Yeah, let's do that. Because the door is really going to improve our response time. Oh, vault door. Cool. Oh, it's only 500. Do it. Did that, like... Oh, I think it added a little
And
more
it got
to the
reinforced. Look at the door.
Ooh, alright, cool.
Nice, I'll take it.
Wait a minute, hold up, is that... Oh, that's like clothes.
Yeah, that's the vault suits for our new vault dwellers.
Cool. Alright. I'm digging it. Ooh, where is he? There he is. He's getting checked out.
Yeah. Ray says, is your first time playing Hunt going to be on stream or a YouTube video?
YouTube video. I'm probably going to do 3 standalone, probably 15-minute-ish YouTube videos on it to do my first impressions on it. And then once I've sort of gotten my, like, completely unaware of what to expect impressions out of the way without chat, like, accidentally spoiling things for me or anything like that,
then we'll stream it.
Yeah, like, because I want to fully immerse myself in the tension of all of it first. And then once I feel like I've gotten a feel for it, then I'm going to open things up to streaming, and then we'll probably stream it quite regularly.
Yeah, Shield says they will still get in. Yeah, we figured.
Oh, yeah, I figured it'll take them longer.
So that our people can actually get up there.
Yeah, because what I just want is for my Fat Man guy and my gun guy to get up there and already be waiting for them when they open the door.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Pyra says, every time I put the scavenger drone down, Isaac froze until Carver put his down too. So I was once waiting like 20 seconds to put the drone down.
Whoa.
So it says, so could you please go through all your dwellers? I'm sure you've already come up with backstories for a lot of them. Not really, actually.
No, not these guys yet.
We haven't, really. We do have our one lady who was a pretty badass adventurer. That poor pregnant lady down there.
Yeah.
We sent her off with, she was a level 1. Her best thing was charisma.
Yeah.
And she had nothing. She had no stim packs. She had no RadAway. She had no clothes or weapons. We sent her out with a vault suit and nothing else.
And she came home a hero.
Ish.
So yeah, so I mean, she came home alive.
She survived, which we'll take.
All things considered, I mean, that's impressive. This guy, he does seem a little mad scientist-y.
He does. And then we have our baby daddy. Because he's the only guy with high charisma.
Yeah. So
both the pregnant ladies are with him.
Mm-hmm. I mean, not gonna judge. I mean, if poly relationships work for you, then I mean that's you.
I mean,
hey.
But if we're trying to have a sustainable,
this is more cold hard numbers.
Yeah.
So drama, unfortunately, has to.
But I'm also a little upset because ultimately we need more
genetic diversity. Yeah.
So I'm a little Freya says, looking forward to seeing your reactions when playing it, knowing that you can go down at any time.
Yeah, that's the thing that entices me about that is, like, I know it's a horror game, I know there are monsters in it, I don't know much past that. Like, I know...
And we don't want to.
I think there are zombie-ish things, and I know there are giant spiders.
Nobody tell us.
Yeah, don't confirm anything for me, because I want it to surprise me. Whoa, hi. A pregnant dweller is ready to give birth. Yay! Click the icon above her head to welcome the child into your vault. Cool.
Let's do that.
It's just like I already have that slight anticipation that it's gonna get good. I don't know more than that, and I like that because I want it to surprise me. Oh, yeah, it is the other one.
You always do that.
I do, yeah. Well, I mean, they look kind of similar. So anyway, all right, let's see. He has a little pacifier. Okay, that's adorable.
You have to click it above her head.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Name the new Gary.
Weird.
Yes, doing it.
Oh wow. So.
All right, so it shows you the parents.
Should we give him her last name or his?
Hers, because I'm not sure he's really
says,
her family.
She came home a badass.
Yeah.
Shield says, we had to stop playing XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. It kept crashing on them.
Oh, man.
Gotta love playing on console.
Oh, yeah. The console version's crashy?
Ooh.
That's
and
not
there's
good.
The kiddo.
Oh, where? Oh, he is! Oh, he's adorable. He's so fresh-faced and shiny-cheeked. All right, what are you good at, kid?
He's very
he's charismatic. All right.
Not much else. He might become a doctor.
Yeah, maybe. You got a prosperous future ahead of you, kid.
He has his dad's skin tone and his mom's hair.
He does. That's cool. I like that it combines the features like that.
Let's see. It says, damn, that trench coat, though. I knew it was missing something. I'll have to wear one to the bar next time while I'm putting on the moves. I'll take my fedora, too.
Oh, yeah.
To be fair, we gave that to him after the fact. Level up.
Yeah. There you go,
Freya
kid.
says
Learn the
there's a
science.
matchmaking system, and you can only have one other person as a partner.
Okay.
Sky says Gary. Gary.
Gary.
Misty says it's a very large baby. Well, considering they start showing like this immediately upon having had relations.
Yeah, they came out of their sleep quarters with her looking like this. So, ooh, wow.
Yeah. Skylar says, "Damn, kid's got a strut."
Yeah.
Shield says, "Same mission at least 3 times just before they could finish it." The crash.
Oh.
Shame
Oh,
too
I see.
because we killed
Wow.
a chosen.
Oh, that sucks.
He's not super happy,
He's not.
but he has a timer.
I think this is his
Until
all
he's an
growed up
adult.
meter.
Yep.
Oh, he's got a watch.
Oh, I think we need to give him something fun to do.
Can I give a kid a job?
No.
I don't know.
No, you cannot.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Don't have the kid go in there. Oh my gosh. Somebody go and firefight.
Guys, go take care of the fire. Oh, God, the kid's in there now. No! Go get the fire! This poor kid.
Oh man, he's
what
now gonna
world
be-
have we invited him into?
He's going to be traumatized now. Oh, there's fire in the...
Oh, shit. Well, he's got it. He's got it. We're good. We're fine. The kid's just pyrophobic now. Don't worry about it.
Oof. Freya says, but the good thing is you can partner up with random matchmaking, so you don't need to know the person already.
Oh, okay.
And Freya says the kid's a fire starter.
Yeah,
Freya
it is.
says, oh, by the way, the game of D&D I played as a Goliath Barbarian went well.
Oh, good. Glad to hear it. You know, it is suspect that the room that the kid was just in is the room that caught fire, and then the room that he went to also caught fire.
But he didn't he didn't go in this room. We need to do something about that room.
Yeah, he's not quite getting it. Yeah, there you go. Go fix things. Sir, your stall is still on fire.
Get the- So it says a twisted fire starter.
He's the fire starter. The twisted fire starter.
There we go.
There we go. Whoa. Free
Here's
pet
a
carrier.
pet carrier.
Okay. Claim.
Fur not guaranteed. Oh.
Welcome, a furry friend.
Yes.
Ah,
How do we do that?
adorable.
How
How
do
do
we do that?
I do?
Unlock. Yes.
Yeah. Can I have a fuzzy friend? Oh, it's a kitty. Oh, and another one.
No, it is the kitty.
Oh, that is okay.
It's American short hair.
Cool. Plus 8% waistline caps. Cool.
Oh, if you take the cat with you.
So you can put them in the pets
can give your
line.
dwellers a boost. Rare pets provide better bonuses.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Certain pets
So-
make great companions.
Oh, where?
I hear him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he?
He's there.
Oh, there he
Green.
is. Got him. Through the wall.
Because it was green. The light was green that when he was in there.
Okay, I see. Alright, so, let's see here. I think...
Freya says send the kid out to out to the wasteland. He needs to man up fast.
This is your coming-of-age journey.
Who should we give the cat to?
I think her, because she's already, like, adventurer, although she doesn't have a weapon.
Anymore, because she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Because they run. But the cat isn't a weapon, so we can assign the cat easy.
I mean, yeah, it's just, it's for wasteland cap accrual, so I need to give it to someone that I think is going to go into the wasteland. Maybe this guy?
She says, what in the world? That would be the mysterious stranger.
Yeah. Maybe this guy. The cat can just hang out in the generator room for now. There you go. Have a kitty.
Meow.
Oh, the kitty! Yow.
Is it safe for him in the generator room?
Probably not. It's fine, though. Natural selection will take its course.
He's our first ever pet, though. Can we build anything new?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Yep.
16 to get the science lab.
Yeah.
And how much to get the school?
30.
We can't teach our kids anything until we have 30 people.
That's fine though. We can adopt an apprenticeship system until
Okay.
then. Because he was already
Scarlett
hanging
says
out
adding
in
the
there.
cat to food production. No.
Like, I mean, I like to think we're doing the whole village to raise a child thing. He's just hanging out with all the adults, learning what all the jobs do, what all the responsibilities are, so that when he comes of age and he gets his very own Pip-Boy, he can assume the job that's right for him.
Yeah, Miss T. Stark. And there's the cat running around.
Yeah.
Going up to his owner.
Hanging out with him. Yeah, it's adorable.
So
Kitty, go eat the mice.
Is the mom still happy? She's up in the food. Brunette in the food.
Yeah.
In the food. Yes.
Yeah.
She is super happy.
Cool.
Okay, it has been 3 hours.
Yeah, so since we've had the kiddo, we've sustained a few raider raids. That was repetitive. And we've now got our first pet. Then I think that's a good place to call it.
We do still have one more babu to have.
Yeah, that's going to happen a ways from now, though.
Yeah,
so.
Because we didn't have that till pretty far in.
Yeah. So,
Brenda says, get a weight room, put the cat there. See massive increase in injuries.
Yeah, I think we'll probably stream this again, not super frequently, when we feel like just doing sort of a chill, low-key sort of thing. Then we probably will, especially once we have like a larger vault with more going on. I may do a little of this off camera because it does take some time.
Oh, it's green if there's somebody in the elevator. So we can use that to see where the mysterious stranger is if he's in an elevator.
Okay, that makes sense. Because I'm not sure a contiguous series of this would really do anything for it. I think checking in once I've made some significant advancements would probably make it a little more interesting because there's probably more going on.
Shield says, I say that next time we see this vault, Ken and Vi would have a backstory for the entire vault.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, probably.
No, not for 15 people.
No, not for that many. Just the noteworthy people.
The important, like, Captain Crazy Scientist Pants down
yeah,
there.
this guy, our adventurer lady, and this stud muffin. Whew. Captain Raider Hair here. They may have some personalities at that point.
Yeah. Mr. Meteor says, wait, did we talk about Jackie's engagement? I got distracted talking to a buddy of mine. We didn't know about it.
Yeah, that's cool.
We think it's cool, though.
I'll have to congratulate her next time we're there.
And Miss T is laughing at me. But I love you anyway, Miss T. Even if you're going to laugh at me, it's okay.
So
I'm not coming up with a backstory for the entire 15 people that I did not personally design. If I had designed and named everybody in this vault...
One last raider attack.
That would be different.
Closing out with some action here, apparently. Alright, all hands on deck. Just a couple of hands on deck. The powerful hands on deck.
Because we don't have weapons.
Kid, you might want to not...
Not be in there.
Come on. Get up there. Because
Go.
if he gets in there ahead of them opening the... Uh-oh. Because I think what's going on sometimes with them, like, just running past people is they've already, like, set their destination. And so they're just kind of passing in the night, as it were. And, oh, my.
And the cat is going, too.
Yeah, oh, the cat's going with him. Oh, that's awesome.
Because it's
and he's
buddy.
Scratching!
He's his buddy. And Shield says
Get
you
him,
can
kitty.
change the dwellers' names. I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Get him, kitty!
She looks miserable.
She's not okay. One more? One more mini nuke. One more? Nope, she's just gonna fall over. Okay, cool. Okay, we're good. Whoops. Okay. Alright, there we go. Money. Lab coat. Hey!
Yay!
An actual uniform for the doctor.
Let's
Alright,
go,
Doc, is this more of a thing for you?
It
Plus
is.
3 intelligence.
Actually,
oh, no?
No, it's not.
His officer uniform is stronger, so who else might need intelligence? I know this is the only intelligence-centric thing we have now.
But, no. See, take it off Dr. Dude and put it on somebody with somewhat, at least, medium charisma. Because it gives a boost to charisma so we can have different followers.
You're right. Okay.
Because I don't want Crazy Doctor to be the dad. So let's give him the lab coat.
Yeah. So, you're thinking with that logic
he is
stuff.
one of the ones that had medium charisma, so he could have been.
I mean, yeah, a little.
But go find someone who...
Yeah, so closing out here, let's assign the next genetic contributor.
That's
That's a lady. That's also a lady. Not you.
No.
Because just look at you, you greasy sot, you.
That's a girl.
You've already had your fun. No, you're female. Okay. So it looks like it's one of the engineers. Oh god, please not you. Please not. Okay, good, not you. What about you? You're middling, although you've already got other duties. How about you? Maybe you.
What about
How about you?
No.
No. Okay.
Okay, so maybe it's either him or Doctor. Maybe Doctor.
Yeah, because Captain Comb over here. Not really digging.
No. Okay, so
Doc. Never mind. You can keep your cool uniform. That's never.
Wait,
I apologize for taking it from you. Oh, there he is. For now, I think I'll just hang on to it, so I don't confuse myself and think that I gave it to someone else for a reason. Better Settler.
Well, he's level 10.
Yeah. Is that a reference to the mod?
I don't know.
Because there's the Better Settlers mod.
I do not know.
Anyway.
Freya says, by the way, Quake Champions is free for another week, so if you get it now and play at least one match, it's yours to keep forever.
I saw that on Steam earlier today. I downloaded
and
it earlier.
says, Captain Come Over.
I haven't played a match yet, so I haven't locked it in. I'm going to do that tonight, though.
But, yeah.
So anyway, yeah, this was a fun little experience. I am kind of glad that we streamed it so that you guys that have played it could give us some insights and answers to questions that the game didn't really provide us with, so that we can make some more informed decisions about things. So yeah, I think I'll play a little more of it off camera whenever I'm feeling like it, and then stream it again at some point once I'm farther along, and just kind of roll from there. And we'll just treat this as a chill evening when we don't want to do something really action-oriented sort of thing. So it's sort of a reserve game. And yeah, I think that's where we're at. So as you can hear, my voice is mostly recovered now. So especially this coming week, I've already set aside a couple of days that I'm going to spend a lot of time recording. So I think I'm finally going to return to recording Clear Sky. I'm going to get started on Hunt Showdown. And also start on PUBG. I know I railed on PUBG earlier, although I am curious to play it, and I still haven't, so I'm going to do that. I'm probably not going to do very many episodes on it, just a handful, just because...
Mr. Mediocre asks if we've played Path of Exile yet.
I have not. Well, that's not entirely true. I played a few hours of it years ago.
Many years ago.
I have not played it in any great depth ever, and not at all recently, so it's probably changed a great deal since the last time I played it.
We're just not super big online.
Yeah, I don't really play a whole lot.
We're not a big MMO crowd, or at least the two of us don't play a lot of MMOs.
It's not that I have anything against him. It's just
Miss
not really
T
my genre.
likes it though.
Yeah, she I know has played Path of Exile. We even talked for a while a few years ago about playing it all as a group, and I just.
We're just not. We just really aren't very MMO oriented.
Yeah, our collective group's version of MMO time is like tabletop D&D and Pathfinder time, and that sort of assumes that role in our lives. So anyway,
Mostly because there are always other games to play.
Yeah.
And I have social anxiety, so I usually don't want people, which kind of damages the MMO thing.
Yeah, because so many are rooted in the assumption that you're going to do things as a party and all that sort of thing. So,
Misty says, I'm totally down for game jam stuff with Path of Exile if y'all do it. We might, but I'm going to admit it now. We probably won't.
If we do, we probably won't stick with it very long.
No.
Maybe a few sessions, and that's probably about it.
But I'm going to tell you right now, he's being nicer about it, but I'm going to tell you right now we probably won't. Just because we have so many other games that we have to play.
Yeah.
that it's probably not going to happen. If we get the urge to play it, for sure. But if we don't, chances are we probably wouldn't. Yeah. Mr. Media says, I would love to play a Roll20 campaign.
Yeah.
Is that the one that's paid?
I don't remember.
If that's the app that's paid.
I haven't got Roll20 yet.
And I do know that those sometimes have problems with house rules.
Yeah.
Though I think there was one that you could input your house rule.
Yeah, I haven't kept up with the Steam distributed tabletop systems, which are really cool. Don't get me wrong. I just haven't kept up with them, so I don't know which is which and which provides which features. So, I haven't played through any of those. When we do tabletop stuff, we do it in person. We are going to start doing it through Discord calls.
Yeah.
We just haven't done that yet, so we need to work out the kinks of it.
Speaking of Fallout games and online games, Grandel says one of the reasons I'm doubting I'll play Fallout 76 is can't stand online gaming, so I'm thinking this will be the first Fallout I pass by completely. that's not necessarily true because they are planning, not necessarily at launch, but eventually you will be able to have single-player servers.
Yeah,
so you can play the entire game with literally nobody else.
Yeah, near the end of E3, when they were not doing the main press conference, when they were doing the show floor stuff, Pete Hines fielded a few questions that people had about concerns from the first conference and what it showed, and addressed a few concerns. One of which is that one does have the ability to create blueprints to essentially save what one's made. He didn't give particulars about that, so I don't know in particular how exactly it's going to work. It is still a good thing, and it relieves one of my early concerns. And then also gave details about how at some point after launch, they are going to allow for the creation of single-player worlds that can also support mods, and that one can create modded servers to then play with one's friends. I assume everyone's going to need to have the same mod setup or download the same mod packs or whatever. But those things are coming now.
But the single-player servers are coming, so you can still play Fallout 76 like you would a regular Fallout game.
Yeah. Now, it's probably in your interest to wait until those things are in the game to get it.
Yeah. But they will be there.
Yeah, so at some point, it may end up worth it.
Celtic Knight says... off to work I go. Celtic Knight has subscribed for 11 months in a row.
Hey! Thanks, man. Very much appreciated.
Mr. Mediocre says Roll20 is a website that's completely customizable. We did know that.
Interesting. Okay.
I actually knew that. Sort of.
5 minutes ago, you just said you didn't.
Well, I don't remember how much way it has in the scripting for what house rules you can tell it you have.
Oh, okay.
That's what I don't know.
Or what kind of exceptions you can tell it to
what
make.
kind of exceptions you can tell it with the rule system you're using.
Gotcha.
That's what I don't know. I also don't remember if you have to pay for it to really do the DM part.
Yeah.
Pyro says, I play Roll20. I think you only have to pay if you want to do very specific things.
Okay.
And that's fine. I just don't know if those specific things are things that we would want to do as a GM.
I don't know. One way to find
And
out.
I don't know how much it is. Because it's been a long time since I looked into it.
Yeah. I'll have to check it out.
Let me see. Miss T says stuff about organizing PoE.
Yeah.
Freya says probably be like Ark, where if you're trying to load up a friend's map, it'll automatically install the mods before letting you in.
Yeah, sort of the same way that
and
modded
Scarlet says,
Gmod
or the way
servers do.
Arma 3 works.
Yeah, that same sort of thing.
Mr. Mediocre says, elaborate on a specific house rule. I don't necessarily have a specific one in mind. It's just that I don't know. I have to do more research on it before I know whether or not we'll do Roll20 stuff.
For instance, like in the Pathfinder system, we tend to treat class skills as working a little differently.
No, we don't. Not anymore.
For the love of God, can I finish a thought? A little differently than the defaults, or with like proficiencies for some classes. Like I'll generally rule that wizards don't get the weirdly specific tiny little list of proficiencies that they get. Just that they get simple, like most of the casting classes. Stuff like that. In general, though, it's like smaller things, like certain feats will work a little differently in the way that our game works.
And the one big thing that I can say that we do different, which used to be skills if we were talking 3.x.
Yeah.
But we have now adopted how Pathfinder does it once we learned how it did it. The thing we don't do is we don't put a cap on how many ranks you can put in the skill, usually.
That's what I was referring to.
Yeah, but you said class skills.
Oh, yeah. And there are some that I also rule that like are usually trained only that I don't enforce.
But that's also not class skills. But moving on, the one thing we do differently is, for some reason, I've read that in the usual way initiative works is you roll initiative once for an entire combat encounter.
Yeah.
We don't do that. We do that every round. We roll initiative.
What's weird is that wasn't even a conscious like choice to do differently. It was an assumption that we made.
Thought that's how that worked
years ago. Yeah, we were just like, oh, you just roll it every combat round, and that's just how it goes. Apparently not. Apparently in the default version.
We read it, and then we're like, oh.
Yeah.
Wait, we're only supposed to do that once per combat encounter. Yeah. And I'm like...
Like, every round has the same initiative in the default version. I'm like, well, why?
We found that boring, so we don't do that.
I mean, like, it's a little extra rolling at the start of each round to do new initiatives. Still, though, like...
Yeah, Freya says, I've never played a tabletop in my life.
It's fun.
It is fun.
It's very group dependent, though. And in that, I mean, like, your mileage may vary in terms of how much you enjoy it, depending on who you're playing it with.
Yes. And it also does depend on what system you use,
yes.
because depending on what you personally find that you like, certain systems might not be for you.
Yeah, definitely.
But I will say that with the right group, you can have fun even with bad systems or systems that don't fit your particular playstyle. You can still have fun. Of course, a bad system with a not super cohesive or gets along perfectly group can make a session not so good.
Yeah.
So, especially if you're trying to make a system do something it's not meant to do. But in general, it's a lot of fun if you have the right group to play it with. Grendel says, "You'll never escape. Chat will continue long after we're all dust." MST says, "Our way is much better."
I like to think so.
But rolling is fun. Exactly. We're there to roll dice.
Yeah.
Like,
what's the saying? They're there to roll dice and eat pretzels?
Yeah.
I never know where that came from.
It's a gaming thing on some forum somewhere. I don't know if it started on Giant or somewhere else.
I don't know. I've just heard it for a long time. So.
Yeah. Sarah says, "Does XCOM count as a digital tabletop game?"
Not really.
Yeah.
It's similar.
It's similar.
It shares certain aspects.
The closest thing I would say to games that we have shown on this channel would be Shadowrun.
Yeah.
Because it's literally the video game version of an actual tabletop system.
Yeah.
That's what it's based on.
Yeah, it actually is. Because Shadowrun started as a tabletop
system. And if you have ever played Knights of the Old Republic, that is literally Star Wars D20.
Yeah.
But with all the numbers taken care of by the computer.
Yeah, all the die rolling is done
complete with feats, ability scores. It's
Star Wars
D&D 3.0 video game.
Star Wars edition. Yeah.
Yes.
I remember the first time that after I had introduced her to D&D,
I had started up.
Yeah, she started playing KOTOR again and was like, "Wait a minute.
This
is D&D."
Because I got to the character creation thing, I was like, "Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What's happening here?" I was very confused. And then very excited. Pirate says, "I am always slightly confused as to how my level 6 Barbarian can do more attacks than my old Rogue if they were level 6, unless I missed something."
Because of base attack.
It's base attack.
Yeah.
Rogues can do more attacks if you 2-weapon fight.
Yeah, if you dual wield. Then again, so can Barbarians.
I know, but...
Yeah, it's because, very, very short explanation here, before we cut. Base attack is a stat that, in general, determines how good you are at hitting what you swing at. And certain classes increase that number faster than others. And after you cross certain numbers, you get an additional attack. So in the D20 system, it's usually at +6. You then gain an additional attack at +1 that you can make in that same full attack
action. At least for 3-point acts. Yeah. I don't know how that necessarily works.
Yeah, I don't know if the numbers are the same or if it works exactly the same in 5th edition, and I think you said that's what you're playing in general, though.
No, I mean, I don't,
Then
Pyro also plays Roll20. I don't know if he's the one that's playing 5th edition or not.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure a few weeks ago he said he was going to end up playing 5th edition. I don't know if this is the same character, though. Suffice it to say, though, the different classes advance in base attack faster than others, and as that number advances, you gain more attacks. So one class will gain access to more attacks sooner than other classes will of an equal level. Yeah. So, anyway.
Because they're just better at the physical fighting.
Yeah. And like with rogues, the thing that she was mentioning is that especially if it's like a dexterity-oriented sort of spec, rogues can do more attacks through 2-weapon fighting. Then again, so can anyone with a good base attack bonus. And rogues generally get more out of 2-weapon fighting due to their sneak attack damage, because it's more whacks to do sneak attack damage with. So anyway, I think that about catches us up on things.
Paris says in 5th edition, it's like a skill thing you can get from leveling up, at least from what I've seen so far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
We only really... Our system mastery is 100% in 3.x, D&D 3.x, and Pathfinder.
Yeah, I know very little about 3rd and 4th edition.
Or 4th and 5th.
4th and 5th, yeah. So.
Because we know a lot about
I know a lot about 3rd edition, sorry. Wrong numbers! I'm tired.
MST says, "Lol, y'all got him chatting about D&D stuff." Yep.
Oh yeah, we could podcast that for hours.
Oh. That and Star Wars stuff, man.
Yeah.
That Star Wars, there's a handful of other Fallout, probably.
Yeah. Without going on a tangent about it, I'll do this in one sentence. We saw Solo yesterday. I was surprised at how good it was. If you haven't seen it, give it a shot. I wasn't sure I'd like it. I really did.
I would preface that by saying only if you really like Star Wars.
Well, yeah.
Because there's a lot of stuff in there that it's for fans.
Yeah.
It's for people who know.
I was surprised at how many EU things it either canonized or made reference to.
Or references to things that happened in the various TV shows.
Yeah. Like, it actually felt like a movie for fans, and I liked that about it.
Yeah,
so
but
I really enjoyed it.
If you don't know those things, it can be a little bit... I think it could feel a little unrewarding for the payoff.
I don't think it's a movie that could stand on its own very well if you don't know Star Wars well.
Yeah, you have to know Star Wars.
Yeah.
But if you do know Star Wars and you like Star Wars...
Check it out. It's good.
Check it out.
I was surprised.
My only complaint is I wish they had gotten better music.
Yeah, the soundtrack, I think, was the weakest point of it.
The best parts were when the John Williams parts kicked in, which were not the primary parts. So.
Yeah. So anyway, all that said, this was a good time.
Yeah.
So
can't
promise when we'll do the next stream of this. It'll probably happen like a week or so more, maybe, from now. So anyway, like I was starting to say earlier, then this coming week I'm going to start doing a lot more recording. I'm going to finally return to doing the series that I have meant to do for a month plus now. I hate having left some of these on reserve for so long. It's just, again, I got hurt and then I got sick, and then that's just that's the life I had to live with. And I'm finally starting to recover after now streaming for over 3 hours. My voice doesn't feel totally destroyed. Like, obviously I can feel the rasp having talked so much for this long. I don't feel like I'm ruined for the day, though, which is good, because that's usually how I feel, is like I can feel it. I'm not like dunzo, though. And that's good. Like, I've only had to cough a little bit today, so I don't feel as though I'm going to have to cut every 30 seconds for a coughing fit if I record things. And I'm really glad about that, because, man, it has sucked to not have the ability to record. So hopefully you guys can look forward to some more new stuff, not just stuff that I've had pre-recorded for weeks and months now, and I'm just sporadically releasing every few days. And then we can finally get rolling with some real real momentum. Yeah, momentum even again. And that's the plan. So, anyway, thank you all for watching. I just should actually exit the game so
probably
that I can click the whoa hi. Yeah, I'm sure. Thanks.
Wow.
You're supposed to see a logo here. I don't know why you're not seeing a logo, because it thinks the game isn't closed. OBS thinks it's still running. OBS, you're wrong. Where's the?
Did you not click? You didn't click it.
I didn't turn the logo on, so maybe it's not OBS that's dumb. Maybe it is I that am the dumb.
That's because it's that you came back on the wagon. Still got the Epsilepi though.
And other things. Wow. Yeah. Not sure the I'm tired excuse counts on that one, because I wasn't when I set this up. Oh well.
Womp womp.
Y'all know I'm an idiot sometimes. That's fine. You love me anyway. I hope so.
I do.
Well,
but then I married you, so we would hope that that's true.
I certainly hope so. So anyway. We'll catch y'all later. We'll catch y'all on Friday. We may finally actually resume some series now that I'm feeling okay with it. Especially since XCOM's not really a super talky stream series. We can kind of take that a little more chill, which is good on my voice. And
I would like to do that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I am not up for more talking because my throat hurts. By the way.
Yeah. So hopefully a week from now, with a little more healing, then I appreciate it.
We love you always, says Scarlett, and says Miss T says, yes, we do, Ken.
I appreciate that.
Aw, you guys are so sweet.
You guys are the awesomest.
We love you.
So yeah, hopefully with another week's worth of healing, I will feel up next week to resuming Shadowrun as well, since that is a very talkity, reedy, heavy stream, and we can finally get on track again.
That.
I'm gonna have to spend so much time recapping what's going on in that story, because the last time we streamed that was 3 months ago. I have forgotten so much.
Stuff just happened.
Yeah, like we've had a hell of a few months. So again, I know I've said this like every time we've streamed for the last like 3 months. I really appreciate you guys' patience. I know we've kept a lot of you guys waiting on certain things.
We need to cut, is what this is saying.
Yeah, I have reached the cap of my ability to articulate myself well at length today. I know I've kept you guys waiting on certain series that I said were coming a long time ago, and they still haven't. I apologize for that. Circumstances were just out of my hands if I wanted to still create quality stuff for you guys, and I care more about doing that than just getting stuff in general out. Because you guys deserve the most I can provide for you, and that's why I've given it the time necessary for me to heal so I can do exactly that. So again, thank you guys for your patience, and we will hopefully get this train on the rails again this coming week. So, anyway, catch y'all Friday, hopefully for some more XCOM. I am Kids Mark here at Let's Simple Press.
I'm Violeta.
And as always, we wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.
Bye!
I need a drink.
Yeah.
My throat. So dry.
We forgot to put the Coke Zeros in the fridge.
Oh, yeah, we did, didn't we?
No.
Sorry.